Hello.
Where are we all?
We're at prison, but we left because we're gonna get ready and then maybe meet her there. So I'm at Pancake Parlor just making food beforehand.
Okay. Did we all meet at Jason's? I'm guessing we did, right? I'm a little late.
Maybe you might have to.
Oh, are you not with the others? Okay.
No, I'm just making food right now.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they're all at Jason's. Well, at least Jason's anyway.
It's on the tray for you, Heidi. Mm-hmm.
I will see you
Sure.
soon.
See you over there.
Yeah, see you soon.
I was talking to someone. What'd you say
Oh.
before?
I'm at Jason's.
They call Jason.
No, yeah, I'm there.
Traffic.
What?
I'm already with him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just talk to him about it.
I would have.
I'll probably see you guys. Actually, are
Are
you with
you?
it? You're with him right now.
Yes, I'm with him right now. I'm looking at him.
You gonna put him on speaker real quick?
Who are you on the phone with?
Speak.
Hey,
Hello?
hey, did you wanna like
Hey.
like be at the prison when she leaves and just kind of follow her up there, just like be waiting outside for her?
Do you want me to?
I'm saying the gang. I mean, sorry, the gang. Like whoever's up. Like when she go like they drive her out of prison, she sees all of us just waiting with her for
Yeah,
her.
that's a good idea. I don't think it's a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
You know what I got to do though, so I won't be there.
Yeah, if you can't be there for that, I get it, and she'll get
Yeah,
it too.
I think it's a good idea though. If you want to organize that,
Yeah, is your thing happening?
I don't know. We're gonna try, but
Because
I
I
can
don't
only do so
want.
much, you know.
Yeah, I don't want our thing, the waiting outside our thing to like mess with that either.
No, that won't mess with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll see what I can work out.
Hi. Hey.
Okay. Or
Alrighty.
otherwise, whatever. I'll see you over there.
Yeah, I mean, you and fucking Kate, or you and Chloe can do that. You know, that
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
hurt.
true.
You, Chloe, Moira. I think it's a good idea.
Whoever I'm needed, I'll be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm making food. I'll meet you Mirror Park, Chloe.
I'm at Jason's house right now, so yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, cool.
All right, see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye, boo boo. There's no baseball hat. It's just be in your best behavior. Don't bring guns. Don't bring masks. They're gonna search you. They're probably gonna search
Yeah,
like 3-4 times during the trial. So you know, be smart.
no,
Be
yeah,
your
of
best
course.
behavior.
I'm not gonna do anything. You know me.
Are you gonna speak?
Uh, probably. I don't know how much our opinions weigh, but I'm more likely going to.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that is all. If you want to go meet up with Raja, you're good.
Oh, okay, cool, perfect.
Proud of you, Chloe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, what have I done? I don't know.
You're doing a great job.
I don't take compliments well.
Just, I know that's fine. Just in general, nothing specifically. You're doing a great job. Keep it up.
Move, old fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Damn.
Damn.
You look this fuck, holy hell.
I gotta change.
Look what?
I said you look good as fuck.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got to change. But it's fine.
It's my murder outfit.
Oh,
Murder.
Okay.
We don't do murder. Alright, we gotta go fucking take care of some dumb shit. Chloe, we'll meet you up at the courthouse.
Yes.
All right, be safe.
I'll try to.
The quarter house.
Um. Am I not gonna get music? Why is my music not playing? What? Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't know why Spotify is fucking being weird as fuck. Um. I guess let's go get change. How?
Yo,
I'm getting changed now, and then
I'll come with you. I'll just yeah, Hawak.
yes.
I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, cool. Um. Oh, isn't God? Um.
So
Hey. I know. I'm gonna ask anyway, but I know. You know. How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm nervous.
I think we all are. Um.
Um,
Okay. Obviously, you know, I just didn't want to like say nothing because that's kind of you know.
yeah, no. Are you gonna speak?
Probably. I'll have to think of something to say, but
Yeah. Don't force yourself if you don't feel comfortable. But you know, anything helps.
I mean, I guess if anything, it's just kind of like a Yes, it's how much, you know, like everything we can do to, like, you know, not let it happen, but it's also like telling her like how much, like, you know, how much, like, I guess how much, like, she's appreciated, and like, you know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
Yeah, if that's what you feel, definitely feel free to say it. You know.
I don't really know what shoes to wear. What shoes would go with this outfit?
I mean, are you a heel person or are you a flat person?
Probably flat. I could have cowboy boots. Actually, I'm not gonna do, because it might be a fucking fourth one before anything else happens, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, I can have my angry rabbit ones on because I'm grr about, you
You
know,
could.
I'm
Could.
grr about the potential consequence, you know. Grr. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. That's a funny. Do these work?
No. Well, not that color. I mean,
I don't think any of these work. Fuck.
no.
I hate dressing myself. I hate it so much.
Just wear sneakers if you want to wear sneakers.
Yo, chat, look at the little new sub badges. Look how cute they are. Yeah, I'm just gonna wear sneakers. Do I look presentable?
Yeah, I think you look good. The sneakers work.
I am so sorry for season chat. What about the hat? Should I have the
Take that
hat?
off.
Take it off?
Well, wear it, but take it off. You keep it with you, you know.
Yeah, but I don't like my big forehead.
No, your forehead's not that big.
Yes,
Fine.
I could add like a small like plate on it.
Oh my god, you're just insulting yourself. Um,
Because I typically mute. Wait, I don't think I have. Wait, I have some pants under this. I think. I know I don't want to. Honestly, if I had a Sultan, I would definitely like win it. Wait, I have yours, don't I?
yeah, you have keys in mine. Do you have keys to this one?
No. I don't. But I should have my own though. Oh, wait, maybe I was muted then. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, what the fuck? I don't. Okay.
Okay.
I guess ignore me.
Hey, what are you up to? How do you feel about showing support, at least to her, by just I don't know, lining up her fucking sultans outside the prison where she sees us when if they drive her out of there, and then just following her to the courthouse? Yeah. Okay. Me and Chloe probably do the same. All right, let's see you over there. Hey, Chloe,
Yes.
you gonna grab my sultan and head over to the prison?
Yeah. Who's that fucking Irish 5? Okay, let's go and get a repair very, very, very quickly on this. Yo, what's good? Is that Tommy? Huh. $750? Oh, fucking hell. Who's open? Oh, I guess people fucking signed in without being fucking... Oh. I have no gun. Oh, okay, never mind. That makes it a lot easier. Holy fuck, those box trucks fucking zoom. Damn, okay. Holy shit, how many bicycles? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, there's Air1. Oh my god. I'm gonna get called out, but yeah, I don't care.
Oh, they're coming out, I think. Oh, Moira's late. She in one of those?
I don't know.
Hey, is she in one of those?
I don't think they care about talking to you.
No,
Let's
they
assume-
don't really care about talking to
let's
anyone.
just assume.
No, they don't.
Cause I was like, hey, can I tag along to the transport? They all just
get
walked
on.
away from me.
Yeah, I'm so glad he did. With that, with the diamond plate on it. Yeah. How are you doing, chat? I hope you're all doing good. Yesterday was like a day. Yesterday was not meant to be a day off, but I was like, I kind of want a day off because why not? Um, it was nice. I'll just pay the meter, I guess. Yeah. Let's do a P pack though, isn't it? Yeah.
Great, perfect.
Could
Could
I
you
have you
please
go
fit away
to
this
put that
knife?
toolbox back in your car?
What am I gonna do with the toolbox?
Listen, those lug wrenches,
Sadly
they
not.
hurt.
Oh my god.
Car is all over the street.
Do you have a friend of vehicles of a friend nearby?
Can I search you?
Here, I can just take that off of you until the court is done.
Can I just put in mine?
Don't lose it. Though. It's
Okay,
expensive.
perfect, sir. You're good to go.
Put it in Raj's vehicle.
Raja. Can I search you, boss man?
Yeah.
Okay, just go inside.
Damn, you're ready with the food, I see.
Hello, ma'am. You heard the
Hey.
spiel.
You're good to
You alright
go.
if I search you?
Cool.
Go for it.
Yeah, I need to search you again. Okay. Perfect.
You're good.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Hello, sir. I'm gonna search you. Perfect.
Sup, dog?
Okay. You're good to go. Thank you very much for cooperating.
Oh, that logo's there. Aha, what the fuck? I've seen that logo once, and that's it.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, I guess. Know what to do.
All right, Mr. Tate.
Sit next to me, Chloe.
Stay cuffed the
Oh.
entire time.
I'm gonna just cuff you to the table here.
It's my wife.
Still trying to decide if I want to get him replaced or not.
All right, there you go. You're cuffed to the table.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I need to. Hey, Duro.
Did you say?
Forget your cuffs there, Yakum.
They just went bad. They went bad
Sure they
like
did,
10
buddy.
minutes ago.
Sure
You know,
they
they-
did.
This picture.
You snapped the key off or something?
yeah.
Veronica, Candy, DA.
Oh, what happened to your hair?
Art.
I had the helmet on.
God, it is.
No, that's
Right.
a flat iron is what that is.
Yeah, it looks more like a flat iron. Yeah. it looks
No,
like a
I
straight-
iron it down whenever I'm on like a helmet.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, Winter's app managed to see it on the big screen. That's so cool.
Alrighty, now that Miss Diamond Tate is here, it is currently 2:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's considered. We are now going to get the sentencing hearing into session for the State v. Diamond Tate. We are dealing with potentially a capital punishment level sentence recommendation by the state. Just to fill in everybody, for those of you who have not been here for this, the way that we're going to do it is the state's going to come up here and present their arguments as to why Diamond Tate is supposed to be getting the capital punishment, what is their recommendation as such. And the defense, Miss Tate, unless you you defer your right to do that yourself, as your lawyer decided to catch a felony and can no longer represent you. After the defense makes their arguments as to why they believe that Miss Diamond Tate should not be getting the capital punishment, we'll open it up to the floor for amount of time. We're not going to get everybody in the state in here, but we're going to get as many as we can for both for and against, and then we'll all wait accordingly when we go in the back. So let's get this on the road, shall we? The state, whenever you are ready, please come up to the lectern and present your arguments as to why the defendant should get capital punishment.
All right. Thank you, Your Honors. First, the state would just like to affirm the desire to seek the death penalty on Diamond Tate for her conviction in this case. Specifically, under the State v. Jack Oswald White, the following aggravated circumstances are present, specifically 3 of them. 1, that the defendant was convicted previously of any felony A offense. Prior to this case, Diamond Tate was convicted of the primary murder of Justin Sane and as an accessory to the murder of Fritz Crackleberry. Now, while this is one of the prongs that we can use to request the death penalty on Diamond Tate, it is not our primary one. In the case of Justin Sane, the individual had directly harmed someone close to Diamond, and while it is murder and was charged and punished accordingly, that was the direct result of violent actions taken by the victim. Still wrong, still murder, not worthy of capital punishment alone. For Fritz Crackleberry, Diamond was an accessory to the murder carried out by Piper Drake by means of attempting to remove Gemma Knight and Piper Drake from custody. Again,
I remember that.
And was appropriately charged and sentenced, not worthy of the death penalty alone. These murders had specific reasons and targets very different than the case we are here for today. The defendant, the second prong, the defendant in this proceeding has been convicted of more than one felony A offense. Last week, Your Honors convicted Diamond Tate of the murders of Salem Elliott, Laura Shadamere, and Kevin Dominion. 3 felony offenses in this situation alone, but we'll touch on the specifics of those murders shortly. 3, the felony A offense was especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel, manifesting in exceptional depravity. The victims all died to blood loss, not an immediate or short death, blood loss caused by the precise and different cuts that they sustained from Diamond Tate. Beyond that, Diamond mutilated her victims. While the medical reports could not definitively show whether or not the eyes were removed pre or post-mortem, the act is still there. Diamond removed her victims' left eyes, mutilating Salem, Laura, and Kevin before they were discovered. This level of depravity and lack of care for the dignity of those who died is how the state has arrived at this third point. Now, those are our legal arguments under the Constitution that allow us to seek the death penalty. But if we're being honest, there are multiple people who meet those criteria. And we have not specifically sought death on some of those people. That is because we have an additional standard that we, and myself specifically, uphold. Capital punishment is a punishment for behavior, to be sure. However, redemption is possible in some cases. To seek the death penalty as the district attorney, I personally require the conviction that this person, if allowed to remain alive, is a danger to the citizens of the state. Diamond Tate, through this instance, has proven herself to be a danger to citizens of our state. Let's reflect on her victims, Salem Elliott, Laura Shadamere, and Kevin Dominion. These victims have a few things in common, mainly that they had just returned to the state, no record to speak of, no past history with Diamond or those that she was close to was found. Each and every one of them was a victim of circumstance. Through Diamond's own admission, through the hot phone that she was found with and used Detective Candy Maple, they were there and they offered to help. Diamond even admitted that depending on the circumstances, Detective Maple could become a victim if she was in the wrong place at the wrong time. This compulsion driven killing, this randomness, is exactly what makes Diamond a threat to the citizens of this state. Beyond that, you can see through her text messages presented throughout this case that Diamond, after killing, continued on her days as normal. She kept running the fractured, she kept committing minor crimes. Her world and life didn't change, despite the atrocities that she committed.
Of course it didn't. Why
She
would it
kept going
change?
along as if her days were normal, despite Salem, Laura, and Kevin days being cut short by her hand. Beyond that, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the copycat killing. Diamond is a personality and someone who can either influence directly or inspire indirectly someone else to kill in either homage or an attempt to cast doubt on her guilt. This personality, this ability to influence others, is dangerous, even behind bars, for the rest of her life. I expect, given the turnout today, you will hear a lot from those who Diamond has had a positive impact on in some way or another. And while we encourage you to hear them out, they are not her potential victims. Her actual victims, Salem, Laura, and Kevin, cannot be here. Diamond took that from them when she murdered them on the Elysian docks. Her potential future victims are any and everyone else, even if they don't realize it. If she is given the opportunity to have parole, even after serving a life sentence, it might not be today. It might not be the day she is released from prison, but the state is convinced that one day the muscle memory and the compulsion will return, and we will be sitting here again, looking at the autopsy of yet another victim and wondering why we did nothing to stop it.
All right. Thank you, State. Appreciate it. Miss Diamond Tate, like I said, you are free if you'd like to come up here and present your arguments as to why you should not get the capital punishment again. But you are able to defer, or if you'd like to, I don't think either of us really care. If you'd like to go last, like maybe let all the open up the floor to people, and then you can speak last. Do whatever you'd like to do. You. If you're talking, miss, I can't hear you. Gotta come up on the lectern or whatever.
It's all right.
Can't
It's
hear.
very, it's very rough. You take your time, find your words.
Oh God. Oh, has a mic cut out or something?
Could somebody check her microphone for her, please?
If necessary, you may need to escort her out.
Let me take a look here.
The
Doesn't seem to be better.
did her mic cut out?
There's a wiring issue or something.
Oh no. That's rough.
Break my microphone.
Yeah, Yackle, come on, man.
Fine, come on now. You broke our microphone.
Your Honor, she's probably gonna have to take a quick nap right here under the table.
Yeah, that's
More
fine.
shit that
Now-
this
Yeah.
thing fucks up.
Yeah, big blanket right there.
Oh, I don't think it's plugged in down here.
But I checked that one.
Oh.
Oh my God. At least you idiot is just gonna fucking roleplay chicken and Mike. That's kind of funny.
Try and pump the voltage up to 88, maybe.
I think. Yeah,
Sends it forward.
Mic check. Hello. Hello.
Sadly, we can hear you, yeah.
We can hear you.
Is it? Is this thing on? It's on.
Go do it.
Oh, yeah, everybody can hear me.
you.
Okay, good.
Yes, yeah,
Good.
too much.
Good.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Alright, Yapple. Pipe down.
That's good. That's good. It works.
We do, but it's resting.
Hey, Gemini.
Oh?
Gemini.
Why am I being called out?
Come down here for just a moment.
Oh.
Sure.
Presenting a rare opportunity.
Wait, what?
There's a very big chance.
Hello, it's me. Where you want me to go?
You can come up here.
Yeah, come on up here.
Summer.
Huh.
Summer.
Hey, Samurai. Squeeze in, squeeze.
God, there's so many of us for the state. For the state, for Diamond.
Just stare into your ashy neck. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, you have so soft thighs, man. What are you shouting? Huh?
Guys. No, don't tell me. Oh, he's got a fake contract. He said it's good for like, what do you say, an hour 45?
The way up there, just in case.
Yeah.
Somebody from patrol to do it.
So, I mean, worst case, we can walk as long as we can, and then either you two can go
Listen
join
down
him
here
and I
now.
can stay, or
Are you filling in?
figure it out.
Okay.
Now? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let me know when we've got like 30 minutes on it.
Your hearing, your sentence hearing.
Get going.
Yep, I'm the stand-in now.
You're welcome.
No, I'm helping. I guess I'm helping represent Diamond.
Huge.
Oh, okay.
Said you've been tried with murder a bunch of times. You know what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Will you?
That's interesting. Hmm.
Guys, I'm getting a call from prison. Diamond's
Alright.
over there.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, then we'll put this in a recess for a moment, guys.
Oh my god.
Give
Alright,
them
we'll,
time.
we'll get her with a heli or something. We'll get her quick.
Yep.
All right, they're on their way.
That's fucking hilarious.
So she ran away, but she ran the wrong way.
It's not supposed to go back.
Opposite way.
Like south, huh? North.
Maybe it's habit.
She's been in there for a hot minute. Not responding to my text.
Oh, God bless. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just bewildered by the fact that I've just been requested to do this.
now. Oh, she is perfect.
So blue over there. I'm
You have food?
Yeah.
give him a little shove.
I don't think I track him. Oh, I do.
Fine, I'll starve. It's fine.
Do you not have food?
Cool.
I got a bunch of extra food.
Can I have some extra?
Yeah. There you go.
Can I have some food too, please?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, just stand inside of me. That worked.
Wait, I kind of also need some food. Wait, do you have any more food?
Mango.
You want some food too?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right. Sit down, Samuel. Where the?
Yo, what's good, dog? Thank you. Oh, God bless.
I don't know where the 4 went.
Mm-hmm.
Sigma.
Sorry.
It's getting too quiet in here.
Yes,
Rania,
please.
people on Twitch are saying you're like a Wish.com Powerpuff Girl. Can you respond to this, please?
Yeah, so the Wish.com Power Girls tried to assault the FIB months ago, and then Strong Rock gave Buttercup the trachea. I can send you the art.
Yeah, send it.
I can confirm he has the art.
Actually, yeah, send it to me, text it to me or whatever, and then I'm going to put it on the screen.
Shanna, I have a fine I want to pay, please.
Oh
So you're gonna have to wait, buddy.
But it's
What
immediate.
did that guy just say?
He has a fine that he wants to pay.
Oh, okay.
Sit down.
Honestly, kind of funny.
Key, Samuel, that's a good call.
Don't you start either.
Wait, what if we all pay our fines to not let Diamond die?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, he's right here.
Right here. You can take the train. Still my favorite one. Holy shit.
Yeah, who needed to pay a fine?
Stand up.
Who the fuck pays fines?
Somebody's got
I want to pay 550, please. I want Shanna to take them.
Not afford to get fine. Fuck paying that shit.
Wait, a what?
My money.
Wait,
Fines.
what?
Who the fuck actually pays their fines? Crazy.
I go film.
I pay my fines at the DMV because fuck the FIB.
Yeah, fuck you too, champ.
Sent it, Your Honor.
Who said that?
All right, let's see what we got.
Yep, put it on the screen.
Yes.
Okay, explain this.
We're all minding the business, and then someone think that
Ouija board is
Ross
wild.
Jurgensen was Paige Angel, and then they come and they beat up Dusty. You can tell it's Dusty because he bleeding and with the mohawk. And then someone shooted Blossom, and then Buttercup was bleeding from the throat. So Strong Rock, he used a pen to do the trachea, and also they were British.
What's wrong with being British?
I was gonna say, what the fuck,
It's
man?
not
For being British.
It wasn't because they were British. I just was adding that was a thing. They were British.
What's good, man?
Another reason why they would have done this.
The Logan Reaper here.
It's a Ross Jurgensen.
Any gangs you need taken out, man, you let me know.
An expert witness on Rolf Skirgensen.
He break my heart.
Wait, how did he break your heart?
He abandoned me. We were supposed to start a K-pop group.
It's true. They had the plans and everything, and Rolf abandoned him.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Sorry.
well.
Sorry. Excuse me. I
You
can stuff that you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you
Stop
fucking
pushing. Samuel,
Yeah,
get out of
Oh,
the way. Come on.
Get your fat ass out of here.
Samuel, please.
Samu, please.
You had such a fucking
Samuel,
fat
please.
forehead.
Motherfucker.
There's a fat forehead.
Oh, I hate it.
I mean, can you not still do that? Like, I mean, you know, if he left you where you work, you know, you can just, you know, you can get together after work.
Of course.
To me.
You're not even wearing blue. You're wearing gray.
Wait, is this not blue?
It's kind of closer to gray, I'd say.
Oh, fuck. My bad. I'm kind of colorblind.
Damn it, Chloe.
Not a good look.
Good luck.
Hey, Breeze, is that you over there?
Hey, PUBG.
Wait, what?
You're wearing that helmet again.
Medical exemption.
Stupid is not a medical exemption.
It's on my profile.
Well, no, I'm just
It's on your
curious,
profile that you're
how
stupid?
long do you need to go without getting shot in
That
court
tracks.
before you no longer feel the need to wear the riot helmet to court?
I'm gonna be honest. I did not even listen to what yours. What did you say?
Doing that.
All right, your previous statement still stands.
Bye.
Never mind.
Oh, hey,
Go back to your phone, distracted
Perfect.
boy.
Why are you a lawyer?
Where's Diamond? I just realized this.
So she kidnapped
It's
by the
complicated.
stand, but the helicopter took her back to the prison.
I'm in.
and they're bringing her back.
God, I could hear you
Alright,
still.
Perfect.
Can the judges hear me?
That's funny.
Yes.
Yes.
It's my OG who does not look like my OG.
That's
Diamond, big fan.
Cuff you
Hey.
securely to the table.
Yep.
Oh, god damn. Okay.
Alright.
Hey,
Okay.
you,
Diamond.
You guys suck.
Hold on. Diamond.
Yeah.
If you'd like, I'd like for you to go over and speak with Gemma Knight real quick. And there's
Okay.
okay.
You a consolation prize. You have a, I guess, lawyer? Question mark.
Wait. What does that mean?
Authorized representative, if she should want it. There we go. That's how we'll describe it.
God.
Okay. I don't. They're trying to kill me. I don't care.
Do you want me to say some shit for you before you say some shit for yourself?
Well, I'm gonna talk last after.
So I will say some shit and then I will tell them, hey, Diamond want to go last.
There's a lot of people here. I mean, they're like, it's like you killed someone. There's so
Okay,
many
it's not normal for me to talk for other people and not for me, so this one's gonna be kind of unique. Okay, first of all, on Diamond's behalf, I would like to rebut a couple of things that were said by the state.
Oh.
First of all, death by exsanguination is not an especially cruel or painful death. Death by exsanguination is plainly speaking just death by blood loss. single person who has been shot, every person who has been stabbed, every person in this room who has laid on the floor as a fucking 13 alpha after a shootout or been part of a fucking gang-related shooting has experienced exsanguination.
Okay.
Weakness, rapid heart rate,
Oh.
pale and clammy skin, weakness, fatigue, blah 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 blah. Every single one of us who has been to the hospital has experienced this. It's not special, it's not unique, it's not, quote, especially cruel or heinous. That's just some bullshit that's finger painted for you by the prosecution. Further, there was another point that was raised by the state as to the nature of the victims that I would like to especially point out, underline, highlight, and italicize. No recent record, and quote, recently returned to the state is a really ironic way of saying that these people were fucking nobodies. They contributed nothing to society, or arguably less than nothing, because they just showed up and fucking died.
Oh my god!
Diamond, the accused or convicted or whatever stage it is that we're at here, contributes so fucking much to this goddamn state. 35 through Mirror Park, a bustling community, a diverse little set of houses surrounding a lake. The former VP of a motorcycle club, who, by the way, they're here showing their support too. An eclectic group of mostly good people and a couple of morons. Do you really want Jason Hawthorne roaming the streets without Diamond Tate holding his fucking leash? Do you really
So
fucking
true.
want that?
So true.
My point is, these victims basically did not fucking exist, and their impact on this world is nothing but a drop in the bucket compared to what Diamond Tate has brought to this world. I'm sure there's gonna be like 40 other fucking people who want to talk about that.
Should've just been the lawyer, holy.
But the thing that I really want to underline,
She should have
the
been
point that
the
I
lawyer.
really want to make, and I want to shout this one out loud for every fucking convicted felon in this room. I'm not sure what rejected Tom Cruise Minority Report Day After Tomorrow bullshit rejected script the prosecution yanked out of their ass for their fucking closing. But their primary selling point is that what they believe Diamond will do in the future is good enough reason for this punishment. That's not how we fucking convict people. Sentence people based on what you think they might do later. Nothing in our law and nothing in fucking common sense allows for the punishment of a person simply for what the state thinks they might do at some other point. Crime. That's literally what the book 1984 is about. So utterly fucking dystopian, it should leave even the most sane-minded person questioning why they should not simply kill every single police officer, every single prosecutor, on the offhanded chance that they might arrest them or may prosecute them in the future.
Holy fuck.
Should I not simply shoot the prosecution as they walk out to stop them from prosecuting me down the line based on the same fucking logic? Not punish people based on what may happen. We punish them for what has happened. Should your honors buy the future bullshit narrative sold by the state, then every officer, every cop, every FIB member in this room should be concerned as to what the ramifications may be taken against them, simply for what they may do, being complicit with, I don't know, dumb fucks like Matt Breeze in the future.
Ooh.
Don't punish somebody for fucking thought crimes. Thank you. Diamond would like to go last after everybody else has talked.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Knight.
Yeah. All right. So now that both sides have the authorized representation and the state have presented their arguments, time for you. That's right, the people, to come in and talk your stuff and whether you're for or against it. Now we like a little bit of back and forth here, so we'd like we're gonna just to keep it nice and orderly here. We would like somebody to come up that is for the death penalty for Diamond Tate to start. A member of the public.
It's my time to shine.
Shut up, Julius.
Public is also any
Shut the
PD
fuck
or
up.
anybody.
Yeah, let me just remind you, anybody, the public is also any government, government folks or whatever.
Is anyone moving?
It's not a lawyer.
Is anyone actually moving for death?
Hey Trey, fuck you guys and your death penalty.
Oh.
Citizen of the state of San Andreas that wants to speak for capital punishment on Diamond Tate, now is your chance.
Is anyone talking for?
Killing her next.
There's
Let's
always
go
one.
with that. All right, Miss Maple.
Is
thank
she?
You for coming.
Oh, it's Miss People.
Please, please give your remarks.
Just Candy so far.
As a detective on the case that earned Diamond this conviction, I had to stand over 3 bodies: Salem, Laura, and Kevin. Just because I did not personally know these victims prior to their deaths does not mean that they were disposable. 3 people's lives were ended not because they were any sort of enemy to Diamond, not because they threatened her, but because by Diamond's own admissions, she chose them out of convenience to satisfy the compulsive urges of a fractured and turbulent mind. I believe in redemption. I believe that reform is possible. Prior to the advent of this string of murders, I even hired Diamond to my business, appreciating her artistic talents. It is tragedy that Diamond repeatedly chose to corrupt these talents and instead immerse herself in the grisly medium of human flesh. Diamond killed. She has killed in the past. She has served time for these killings, and she's been released. Despite these punishments for her actions, she killed again, and again, and again. If we as a society do not put an end to this once and for all, then our hands too will drip, guilty and stained with the blood of her future victims. My hope is that the courts will move forward in sentencing Diamond to death. Thank you.
All right, hold on. Because I told everybody before this, I'm gonna have questions because we're here considering some very serious things. Said you believe in redemption.
Yes, Your Honor.
What about Diamond Tate makes you believe that they are incapable of redemption?
Potentially.
I see no signs of remorse for what she's done. Our conversations and texts.
Yeah,
prior to her
very
convictions
potential.
showed that she felt like she was entitled to take people's lives to silence the noise in her own mind. That's not on us, that's on her.
All right. Thank you for your time. You can go ahead and step down.
Damn.
As the Honorable Crenshaw over here has stated, we're going to go back and forth. Give each argument the chance to stay fresh in everybody's mind. So, next up against the death penalty for Diamond Tate. Beat to the punch. All right. Go ahead and state your name for me.
Diab Winters.
Diab.
All right, Ms. Winters, go ahead, say your piece.
I'll be brief. I believe the state shouldn't be able to execute anyone, but that's not what I'm going to speak on today because I also believe that some people do deserve to die. Some people aren't redeemable no matter how much effort is put into their rehabilitation. I don't think the case built supports that, though. If Miss Tate did this, and the law has determined that she did, the case posited that her motivation was finding relief from... The state wants us to consider potential future victims, the quote being roughly that we will look at them and wonder why we did nothing. That being the case, we should fucking do something. Murder can never be justified, and I feel for the deceased and their loved ones, but if there's a chance at rehabilitation, I think the state is duty-bound to pursue it. I think what she needs is psychiatric support. Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Miss Winters, I got a question for you, okay? So if you don't believe that, you don't believe like death penalty, that through mental rehabilitation, all that thing, what would you consider to be a proper punishment? For somebody that is going through psychiatric help, regardless a crime was committed here, what do you think it would be?
Certainly incarceration, but I believe that she needs support, not death penalty. You can't just kill every mentally ill person. She needs our help.
Okay. Follow-up question. In what ways would you support Diamond Tate's rehabilitation?
Certainly answered that. Incarceration, psychiatric care. I would
You
not
personally,
well versed in.
not the
Oh,
state,
me
not
person?
anybody else. You personally, as somebody who's speaking up on against the capital punishment of Diamond Tate, in what ways would you look to provide a support structure for Ms. Tate's rehabilitation?
Well,
How
I
would
don't
you
know her
contribute?
personally, but know some of the people she associates with. I would love to get to know her better. Frankly, I don't know why it is my responsibility as an average citizen. The state is the one seeking her death. The state is the one accusing her and convicting her. It is the state's responsibility to act on these things. That's your job.
Well, it's our job to convict, but you know, with what you're talking about in terms of rehabilitation and
If you're
psychotherapy
going
and
to
things like that,
incarcerate
that's going
people,
to be.
you need to
Hold
ensure
on,
that
hold
they
on.
have proper care.
Okay. Thank you for your very passionate response, Ms. Winters.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
All right.
Alright.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Now that we are back over on the side of for capital punishment, we're gonna open the floor again. Anybody that wants to seek the death penalty for Ms. Diamond Tate, come up. All right, Matthew. Really quick for that one. Mr. Breeze, please present your argument.
I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a waste of my time. I don't think we're gonna do this. But you know, I've heard more about these arguments against and saying that she needs help and all this bullshit. Need help though? I think Diamond's pretty aware of what she's doing. I mean, she killed two people, and now this is three or like that, right? I don't know. I think if we're gonna go down the line of, well, we need to help those people because we're the state and we should do that. Well, I think at some point the state has to draw a line, right? I could. Oh, somebody's throwing a cup.
Hey.
So it's kind of. So I guess I
God
could give
bless.
you an example, maybe. You know, we're saying she needs help, and you know, I don't think anybody, probably apart from me, is blind that people do need help and can be redeemed, and are willing to do so. But at some point, you have to call it quits. For example, yesterday, you know, with that logic, yesterday, I was attacked by the League of Shade, terrorists against the state. They have done so much numerous things to the citizens, especially of Grapeseed, with acts of violence. And all this other
True.
crazy
Honestly,
shit. They're
that's
literal fucking terrorists. They had people on a cargo ship and blew them up, and it was heinous. But with that same logic, well, if we don't have a line, well, you know what? Maybe the League of Shade, you know, maybe all those terrorists, they need my help. Maybe I should go help them. I need to go rehabilitate them in the serial killers. I need to take them up, let them swim around on a floaty, give them a popsicle, and tell them, you know what, Chip, you didn't mean to do that. Well, guess what? This is the reality. That's not how this fucking works. Those people, just like the terrorists,
God, he's yapping so much.
to do these things repeatedly, and this is not like this is her first murder. This is what, her fifth? If you all are all cool with the three, I think, that are this one. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really in tune with all this information with this shit. I'm not a detective, but I think logic would speak to me that this sounds insane to me that we would even say, well, we need to help these people, and trying to come up with reaching with crazy hypotheticals, trying to justify whatever's going on. And the only thing that we could say is, well, Diamond's a little fucked up in the head, and we should feel bad. Guess what? If somebody that is fucked up in the head decides to blow up this whole courthouse and kills half of us, are we going to send them to serial killers and let them swim in the pool? No, motherfucker. We're going to take them to court and give them the fucking death penalty. And I just don't think the state would ever give the death penalty, so I think it'd be cool.
Or
The
killing
DOJ,
somebody
that is.
after, even though you're against it, makes perfect sense.
We we've executed what, like 5 people already, I think.
I haven't been there for it.
To be executed, yeah.
What? I haven't been there for that.
Somebody who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about up there, please.
Thank you.
Can you get this man his fucking Alzheimer's meds and get him off the stage?
Somebody take the helmet off. I think he needs some fresh air.
Yeah, if I can't wear a mask, you can't
Doesn't
wear
know
a
where he is, Your
fucking
Honors.
helmet.
But yes, we have
Not a silver alert.
multiple individuals in our
I haven't been there to experience. What are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
god.
The world revolve around you. Answer that question for me.
Yes.
Honestly. I don't know. It's all
So
I need
just
to
because
know.
you weren't there doesn't mean it didn't happen.
I go up there and just beat the shit out of this fucking guy.
Yeah, maybe
If I
if
put you in serious
maybe if I
trouble.
swim around the pool, maybe I'll be better.
Can I just go up there and beat
You know,
his
you,
ass
you
real
got
quick?
me.
Oh, shit, Diamond's fucking hearing. I swear to God, you sit the fuck
Let
down.
me out. Let me out.
Kyle!
Get off the list.
Ow, what the hell? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
$1,000 contempt of court.
No.
Oh my god!
No,
Oh my god!
Be a little bit higher than that, yeah.
Stop. Getting collateral damage.
Oh my
God.
God. Homes are hitting NYB.
Get the hell back!
That's 5
Hey,
times.
how many people
Put
did you
that
take
motherfucker in
alive?
handcuffs.
We were gonna
Oh!
Love to see police on police violence.
Still going.
Still going.
Superman! Oh!
Take it back. We're doing 7,000.
Hey, I'm alright.
Oh. Oh my god.
See that? Yeah.
Oh my God!
He's running!
Oh my God!
Somebody get that man!
Helicopter.
We could have solved this
Fool
a
around,
lot faster
asshole.
with one person.
uncuff Veronica.
You cuff
Alright, keep her cuffed. That's okay.
That guy's caught. Tell him over radio.
Keepers,
60
by the way,
months in
guys.
prison, $7,000 fine for contempt of court.
Good thing I had my helmet on.
Hey, good thing you got the helmet.
All right, Mr. Briggs, you're free to step off the lectern.
Yeah,
Thank you.
All right.
this man's never gonna knock.
Holy fuck.
To keep this to keep the show going, fellas, we're gonna now accept somebody that is against the death penalty for Diamond Tay. Please come up to the stand if you're ready, and please state your name.
On? Yep.
Done.
Your Honors, my name is Heidi Jensen. I'll start by saving the court some time. I'm aware that I may not be the ideal person to be standing here and speaking on anyone's behalf. Depending on who you ask, I'm either uniquely unqualified to speak on morality, or very familiar with how quickly people become the worst thing ever said about them. I married Diamond recently, and I won't pretend that the timing is subtle or maybe even particularly wise considering the situation we're currently facing. But our relationship has never been any of those things. We've built things, we've taken them apart, we've disagreed, sometimes in ways that don't photograph well. But we've somehow managed to find our way back again. Now, there are far more detailed versions of our relationship, and if anyone here is especially invested in the nature and details of our relationship, I'm sure Detective Wilson has a PowerPoint or a bulletin board somewhere and would be more than willing to elaborate. I, however,
Oh my
will spare the court
god.
the full biography. I did not come here to tell a love story, and I did not come here to ask for sympathy. What I am asking is simpler. I'm asking you to look at what is actually being done here. It's not the first time I am in a room like this, where someone's fate is about to be decided. Details, they get selected, and other parts gets less attention. And eventually, a person becomes something easier to understand, simpler, that is fitting of a subjective solution. Now, Diamond has been painted in a very particular light, and it is remarkably efficient how a person can become a summary. But she does not fit into one definition made by men and women who have painted their own version based off of one-sided police reports. Diamond isn't just charges laid out on paper like the state would have you believe. Diamond is a wife, she is a daughter, and she is a friend. She is someone who exists outside of this room. And when someone is reduced to a single version of themselves, once the complexity of a person is removed and all the contradictions stripped away like they do not matter, what the state is asking is so much easier to justify. Quickly, one starts feeling certain, and certainty is a very dangerous thing.
Okay, Heidi,
I'm not standing
pop
here
off.
to discuss what she may or may not have done. However, what I would like to emphasize is that the weight of what is being discussed and decided upon today is significant. Because decisions like these, they do not come back. They cannot be appealed, they cannot be changed or taken back. They end completely. And I think sometimes that finality gets mistaken for clarity. There is a story I was once told when I was younger. There was once this gardener that found a deceased tree in the corner of the garden.
What?
It was rotting, and he decided that the safest thing was to cut it down. So he did. What he didn't account for was how far the roots had spread underground. When the tree was removed, the soil shifted. Quietly, but surely. And over time, the trees around it, the healthy ones, they started to weaken. Not because they were sick, but because something that had been holding the ground together was suddenly gone. The gardener thought he was removing a problem. But what he actually did was change the ground everything else was standing on. And decisions like these do not exist in isolation or a vacuum. And I think sometimes people like to pretend that they do, because it makes them easier to make.
What did Brian want?
I am not asking you to forgive her alleged actions. I am not asking you to forget. I'm asking you to not mistake finality for resolution.
Or just some.
Holy
Because
fuck.
when you remove
Heidi.
something entirely, when you decide that there is no version of the future where this person exists, you don't just end a life. You change what happens next. And sometimes you change it in ways you do not get to see, in ways you do not get to control. And I can tell you from experience, the things that follow decisions like these are rarely quieter than what came before. Thank you.
Yeah, they're all popping off.
That one. Jesus. Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to be honest
Well
with you.
blessed.
Right now, I'm seeing that there's a bunch of untapped potential for defense attorneys on this side of the courtroom. Not going to lie to you guys.
Could you come back up? Heidi?
I think Sadi's got something for you, Miss Jensen.
Oh my god.
So you say, things could change, right? If she's not around anymore. Now, let me ask you, what do you believe would not change?
I'll be speeding in Mirror Park.
And what kind of support, true, honest support, you would be able to give her if she was not put to death.
Clarify, you're asking what type of support I can give her if she does not die today?
Right. Support that is good support. Support where we know that she has some things going on. What would you do to make sure she was getting that support that she needs?
Do anything within my power to ensure that she would not end up in a situation like this. Now, I don't control the future, so exactly how I will be doing it, I mean, that depends entirely, but I will be there any second of the day to ensure that she's kept safe.
What about the medical or the psychological issues that she is having? How would you support her through that?
I mean, I've seen Diamond at her best and at her worst. I am pretty sure I can handle whatever comes in the future.
All right, I got
That's all I have.
I got a follow-up question. I don't think we really touched on. To use, go back to your metaphor about the rotting
Oh
tree
my-
in the garden, or
oh
you know,
no.
the forest or whatever.
Oh my.
What exact? You know, obviously you can't speak for every individual person that she knows, but you know, as her fiance, wife, I forgot.
Wife.
Wife. Okay, I'm sorry. As her wife, how do you believe that if we were to, in your words, cut down the tree, how would that affect the rest of the forest around, so to speak? What do you envision that to be looking like? What would happen?
I can't tell the future. I just wanted to clarify that with every action, there is in the lack of a better word, consequences, correct? Every action has a reaction. Exactly what that reaction is, I cannot tell you. I do not know.
Say that it's profound enough to shake the very core of this state. That would overbear any further action she might take in the future if it were to so arise.
I mean, all I know is that playing God can be a very costly affair.
What? I don't even know what she's yapping about anymore, chats.
Are you saying that she's God?
No. I'm saying that people that decide to who lives and who dies play God.
Okay, I mean, listen, if you wanted to say that, that would have been fine too. I don't really care, but okay, that answers my question. You guys got anything else?
No, you honestly gave me quite a lot to consider there, Ms. Jensen. I'll be honest.
All right, well, you're all set, Miss Jensen. Thank you for coming up. All right, back to it. Now we are on the side that is for the death penalty of Miss Diamond Tate. If there's any remaining folks that would like to speak on the lectern, please come up and say your piece now.
Oh, who's this?
All right. Please state your full name.
Son Morgan.
All right. All right, yeah, you don't look like yourself, Miss Morgan. All right.
Oh,
well,
1 second.
I run that fucking bitch's pockets. Like 6 times.
Recognize me now?
we know who it is. It's on the record. We believe
It's
you.
me, the girl that hit someone with the car.
All right. Yep. Please take it away.
You get the death penalty.
Oh, Your Honor. So today we have a case of a murderer who's murdered like 5 people. I'll make these things very, very simple. If it was any other gang member, who, let's say gang A, let's say a gang member dies in gang A, that entire gang would want that person dead. Am I wrong? Any objections in the room? I didn't think so. What are we arguing about? Kill her. She should be dead. She killed 5
Admitting
people.
the PD's a gang?
Why are we over here talking about it and saying, oh, this person shouldn't die? But she killed 5 people. She took 5 lives. She knew what she did. the whole argument of, well, she's a good person. No, she's not. She's a murderer. She's a serial killer. Kill her. Off with their head. Done. She's not savable. She's not fully capable in the fucking brain. No amount of therapy, no amount of time in prison is gonna fix her. Kill her.
Holy
Kill
fuck.
her. Any questions for me, Your Honor? Anything at all?
That time that you ran over that guy, should we kill you too?
No, because it was an accident, and I didn't go and murder someone else after that. So if you're gonna speak up, speak with your fucking chest, pussy. Speak with your fucking chest. Exactly. Shut the fuck up and sit down like a good boy you are. Anywho, I'm gonna keep fucking talking. The reason is that, yes, I will use myself as an example. I did kill one fucking person, but guess what? It was an accident. I also paid my time. I also never did it again. I went to court. I served my time. I did community service, and I proved that I was able to literally realize I'm not fucking mental in the head. I realized that I'm actually a capable human adult. I realized that I'm not fucking crazy and psycho. I didn't go kill another person. Bitch, no one's talking to you. Step up, bitch. Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
Order.
Fuck.
She's going off.
Hey, Miss
Alright,
Sloan,
shut the fuck up.
Miss Sloan, listen, you're not doing yourself any favors by cussing out the entire peanut gallery. So just, let's keep it a minimum. You're talking to us,
Keep
not
on,
everybody
Your
else.
Honor. All due respect, I will take a contempt charge. I will continue to address them as they address me.
I understand we're
Who?
warning them too, but I'm just warning you as well.
Continue
Just,
speaking. And as I was saying, is that either she gets life in prison or she dies. It's simple as that. She's a murderer. If someone, let's say gang A, right, has a gang member and that person dies, that entire gang will go on a hunting party and say, oh, this person deserves to die. You killed someone in my gang, yada, 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 yada. But again, none of these people that want her alive, it doesn't affect them in any way, right? It doesn't really affect them because the people that died, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. The people, they're speaking from such a different perspective. But if, for example,
Holy shit.
like I said, if their gang member were to die, they would want her dead. They would hunt her, they would torture her, they would kidnap her, they would go they would fucking be in 4 fucking blacked out sultans and they'd be hunting her.
Sultans?
It doesn't affect them. So all these people, all these criminals, all these fucking idiots don't care because it doesn't affect them. That's why. Kill her, off with their head. Yawn. Anyways. That's it.
Okay. So just to clarify, you are of the mindset that justice
Nobody hunts in
is subjective.
You fucking loser.
Sorry, who is she?
I think that she to be in life in prison or she needs to
God.
die. It's simple as that. There's no in between. Nothing against Diamond. Honestly, I don't want her to die. Honestly, I think she's a cool person.
Set off with her head.
She's a murderer. I can't be friends with her.
She.
It doesn't make sense.
I just gotta ask you, are you unsure as far as your conviction, how you feel about it? Because
She should die,
you-
Your Honor.
you're
Don't kill her. She's a good person. Oh, but seriously, like, either kill her or she should be life in prison. Like, it should be either of the one.
You can't even answer a
Should be
question.
one.
Can you let the judge talk?
Contradicted her the fuck out of herself. What the fuck?
Like, either or, like, I don't know, because, like, she's kind of cool, though, if you really think about it. She low-key is kind of cool, though. Like, Diamond, you're really fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're pretty funny. But she's also a murderer, though. I can't be friends with a murderer, I'm a cop. Doesn't make sense.
Asking.
Kick Sloan off the stand
Okay,
now.
Officer Morgan, are you
Sloan,
conflicted on
get
your
down.
feelings for
Jesus
Diamond?
Christ.
Like, I'm saying, like,
Is that
either
Hardcastle?
you need to kill her or give her life in prison. Like, that's what the either or should be.
Is
You know what I
that-
mean?
Does she know why she's even up there?
Is Hardcastle here, or is
I
it
mean, like,
one of its other
She's
characters?
such a girl's girl, though. You know what I mean?
What would you prefer? Not this fence sitting bullshit. I want to know the
Fucking
truth.
yeah.
Which one do you want, man?
Jesus Christ, you're embarrassing us.
Oh wait, is that actually Hardcastle?
Death penalty. Honestly, if I was her, I would rather get the death penalty. Imagine sitting in a cell for the rest of your life. Fuck no. No. Mm-mm. I'd give her the death penalty.
God, Hardcastle's gonna be like, what the fuck is she doing?
I really do feel her. So sorry, Diamond. You're such a girl's girl, but girl.
I can't tell.
I'm so sorry.
You're off the stand. She's rambling now.
All right, we're
Fucking holy yap.
We're done with this one. Miss
Yo,
Williams,
thank you
for
for the
coming. We
subby.
appreciate it.
What's
Of course.
the
No,
fuck?
anytime, guys. Anytime.
What did we just listen to?
Wrong bench, wrong.
You're
I'll go. I'll go.
Your Honor's
Well, you'll go.
Are you against or for?
Yeah.
This is against.
Oh no.
I'm against.
Those guys weren't a piece of work
against.
again.
Be here for 3 years. Please don't let Yapple speak.
Your Honor, just so you know, we have
Johnny.
3
Him.
written statements,
Of
and we
course it
also
is.
want to read off for people who couldn't be here, just whenever you want us to do that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
We'll do that
Oh,
towards
Yapple's here.
Hello,
He's gonna.
hello, mic check.
Oh,
Yo,
God, we're gonna be
explode.
here for 10
Testing,
years.
1 2 1 2.
Put a time limit on this.
Okay, everybody could hear me.
We'll start the timer.
Come on, Yapple. Let's go.
Shoot him and take him for the
Okay,
team.
so you
shuts
know,
off.
when considering a death penalty, it's very interesting, and I've been listening upon.
Oh,
everybody's
you.
here today.
Oh, you play. Oh,
Some
I
are for
don't.
the
I
death
think. I
penalty,
think you're
some are
good.
against. Some of the things you question is, well,
I don't think it did.
who's
It's
really deciding someone should die? Well, all the judges are. That's that ain't easy. I used to be a judge.
Oh.
I know. I think it's not. It's not easy. It's not fun. It sucks. Choose it if someone's redeemable or not. Having that blood on your hands indirectly
God.
by signing.
No,
death
you're
penalty.
good. You're good.
If
Talk
you
the
do,
way.
or if you don't, and then they end up somehow getting out and killing more people, then I guess that's sort of on you too. It ain't easy. Okay, I don't envy you guys at your position. I mean, I'll be honest. I think it's highly unlikely that Diamond will be put to death here, just because I just don't. It's like I don't know. I feel like everyone's else. Like you kind of want to things are thrown
What?
around like you want to play God and stuff like that. Well, a lot of people, that are I'm gonna be. I feel like a lot of people shoot a lot of people. I have to shoot a lot of people. I think in a way we all sort of play God anytime we're in a gunfight. We're not trying to, but God damn it, we could kill somebody. So I don't think it's really different. It's like Diamond did kill people. She killed 3 people.
What's in
or
the
5 or something. She killed people that carved their eyes
How
out,
do you know?
or at least one eye. I don't.
Yeah, cool.
kinda
Oh my
gruesome, but
God.
I also had to think of Naruto, right? Naruto, I get it, it's an anime, people are like, what the hell, but I think some shows can teach you a lot. Naruto,
What
he
is
never
going
gave
on?
up on bringing Sasuke back to the Leaf Village. Naruto believed.
I'm not
despite
surprised it's a
everyone
weeb, though.
else's
I'm
claims,
not
that he could be
surprised.
redeemed.
I am so not surprised it's a
Naruto
weeb.
believed. I mean, hell, Naruto even saved the Orochimaru. I think that goes pretty hard. And ultimately, I think at the end of the day, put a Diamond to death. I don't. I also feel like it's kind of a cop out. I think she should face life in prison and maybe like appeal after whatever the fuck that is, like 25. I don't know what I do with that. Maybe 25 years. You get a rehearing to see if you still need life. I don't know, something like that. Death penalty is kind of like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know what happens when you die. Okay, I don't know if you die. You go somewhere else, or if it's just darkness. But what I do know is Diamond used to actually be my therapist. Diamond and Heidi, they were my therapists. They weren't officially therapists. Actually, they were volunteering with Pillbox. Heidi was volunteering at Pillbox, and they were kind of my therapists there. And we had some good talks. I mean, the first time I met Diamond, though, she held me up and took the blood from my arm. And I remember that it was the first, I think it was the first warrant I wrote, to be honest.
Oh my
in
God.
the city. Yeah, they held me up, assaulted, and then took my blood. I don't know what they did with that blood. That kind of crazy. But
Oh my.
what I more so, to kind of wrap everything up. In my opinion, the death penalty, it's like, yeah, you think about a society, but is that really justice for what happened, or would it not be better to just give them life in prison? Because like Naruto, I believe everybody can be redeemed, even if they kill people and carve out their eyes. Sasuke actually did a lot like that to takes it with Char and Gutty, actually. A lot of people try to take the Charm, but that's neither here nor there. Basically, like, it's kind of a twofold thing. Like, I think life sentence is better because I think death penalty is kind of a cop-out. Hot take. You know, someone just dies. Okay, well, like, yeah, woo. Not that, Jay. It's not gonna make the others feel any better. You know, it's not. Not gonna do any of that. It's not gonna make the victims' families really feel. I feel like life in prison's kind of just better for because has her entire life to either atone for her sins or be in a cell and regret making those decisions or not regret making those decisions. I don't know. Fuck. But anyway, ultimately, I think life in prison's better than death penalty. Thank you.
We fucking Tito Rapido.
Okay.
Thank fuck that's over.
Holy fucking shit.
All right. Thank you for your time, Yackle.
You guys don't have any
Judges are
questions?
speechless.
No, we don't.
You don't have nothing?
Nothing at all. Thank you,
Alright,
buddy.
you're lost.
I don't know what the hell a Naruto is, so I'm gonna have to go do some research.
Well, so Naruto's like,
No. Why would you ask him that question?
Yeah, Naruto, it's like, it's...
Stop. Cut the mic. Cut the mic. Cut the mic.
Holy shit, there's so many people here.
For death penalty, next. Let's go. We're gonna try and expedite this a little bit, so be ready on both sides.
Oh, it is I, Corporal Edmund Bean with the Rockford Hills unit in the Los Santos Police Department.
My wall back there,
I did not vandalize your wall. That is a station. Those are cells. That's
that is part of City Hall. This is the same building. Did you vandalize my wall?
I did not vandalize your wall, sir.
Yes, he did. Vendor saw him do it.
Do that. I was
Yeah, he did that shit.
Oh.
Vendor said I just have to pay some rent,
After
so...
this court case, because your ass is grass if you vandalized our courtroom.
He also labeled the holding cells as Poison Ivy and
Anyway,
Joker.
let's get to the point, while I think Diamond Tate should rot in hell and die.
Oh my god.
You know...
A lot of people have the same opinion about you, so...
Who are you?
Shut the fuck
Failed
up.
police officer back there? Anyways...
Order in the court.
Please.
Oh my god.
A year ago, maybe a little less than a year ago, I was married to a very annoying man that I will not bring up their name, but one day he had the courage to say, "Diamond Tate, I'm no longer afraid of you." And that caused her to lose her psycho little mind and
oh my god.
and just try and ruin my life along with my annoying husband's life. She kidnapped him along with Miss Jensen right there. They took him to one of them hotels, where people live at. They injected him with needles, carved a diamond into his arm, blah, blah, blah. Then one day, she had her little freaks of the lost kidnap me from Del Perro right in front of a cadet and take me to the observatory and shoot me in the head, trying to murder me right there. She's a psychopath. She's a crazy lady. She doesn't deserve to live. She's just going to keep doing it. She wanted to murder me because my husband said he was not afraid of her anymore. What fucking sense does that make? She needs to die. She's going to do it again. She will not. She is incapable.
Why is he
of being
laughing?
reformed.
Why is he laughing through this?
Any questions?
What?
Are you afraid of Diamond Tate?
No.
Oh.
I told her she should have aimed better.
Ooh. Ouch.
Since Winston seems to be feeling this way, I'll just ask, and we'll kind of. Do you blame Diamond Tate for your failed marriage?
Ooh.
No, because my ex-husband has no spine and left me right before we were supposed to do, couples counseling. He didn't want to face the realities of our marriage. So, you know, he's a pussy. Me, I'm not afraid of Diamond Tate. She didn't do this.
Oh. Okay.
But she is an awful person and she deserves to die. Don't let that get lost in the facts.
Right. Okay. Understood.
I had no idea. I thought you just wanted her to, you know, sit in timeout.
Oh. Timeout is not gonna fix her.
I think that was sarcasm, Bean.
If it was something that could fix her, what would you say then?
I don't, okay, what can fix her?
That's what I'm saying. If there was something, it doesn't matter what it is. If there was something that could fix her, what would you say then?
I don't think the 5 people plus the other amounts of officers or other gang members that, or civilians that she has tried to kill or steal their blood from would appreciate that, you know,
That's fucked up.
she could be fixed. I think she should just die. Let's get it over with, you know? No more chances.
Okay. All right. Very definitive statement by Officer Bean.
Thank you.
All right. Next up against.
Hey, what's going on, guys? John Gang, leader of all gangs, MCs, crime syndicates, organizations, etc., etc. Diamond is a good person. She does not deserve to die. But I will state, and I want this on the record, if she is put to death penalty, CBC claims Jason Hawthorne and Raja Queen.
Oh my
Potentially
God.
Madison too. She shouldn't be put to death because that would just make you guys gangs like the rest of us. That's supposed to be better than us.
Is that it?
Yeah, was this more of a against?
Did I just get force punched?
Recruitment statement.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, absolutely. That's what happened.
Yes. Okay.
Make this something of substance. John Gang, give me your top 5 gangs. No, come back here, damn it.
That's good. The microphone?
All right. Well, all right. Short-lived John Gang. Again, or 4 death penalty. Next, we got another one. Going once.
The state also has some written statements, Your Honors, from folks.
Is there nobody else that is for the death
You're
penalty?
Sloan yelling your.
Yeah,
I think
what we're gonna do
we
is
have
I'll do
one more.
written statements together. So I'll let State make the written statements, and then we'll pass over defense's written statements because I want to get through everybody who's actually here. So for the death penalty, going twice.
One person charges.
All right.
Who's this?
Just give me
State your
one
name.
second. 1 second, please.
I have no idea who this is.
Hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Speed, is that Lauren Hale?
Came behind the stand.
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck?
They need to.
Oh, that would be really
Can
dodgy
somebody
bullet
please
there.
remove her from? Back behind the.
I think there's a line.
You know the Kudarina chick
Yeah,
that
there's a line.
you like said something to him once and then she was like coming back for to kill you? Like you.
I'll make this brief. Hello, my name's Kudarina Broth.
This is for the death penalty, by the way. Just letting you
No,
know.
I'm not for the death penalty. And let me tell you
did
why.
You go now then?
Diamond Tate's a homegirl. She used to give me guns all the time, and all the stuff she used to give me.
Oh
Don't
my
kill her.
God.
Give her a chance.
Oh.
She's a good person. A really good person. She always helps the homie out. When you need something, she's there, okay? Don't kill her. She's a good person. Okay? Do you understand? If she killed, how many people did she kill, Your Honor?
Is that Winnie?
5 at this point.
Well, bad spawn. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Bad people. I mean, easy target. I mean, that's not my fault. Listen, Don't kill her. She's a good person. Diamond homegirl, if they sentence
Clown
you,
definitely
we're gonna
deserved
break
it.
you out. We're gonna break you out, girl.
Oh my god.
Sentence her to death. I will kill all of you.
What?
Okay,
God.
Question for you. Question, Kudarina.
Yeah, what's good?
Are you more against her being put to death because you actually enjoy Ms. Tate and you think she's an amazing person, or are you worried about your gun connect going?
Oh. No, I don't. Listen, I don't need a gun connect. Okay, listen. Genuinely, in the bottom of my heart, yes, she's done bad things, but she's redeemable. You know, we live in a state where things are crazy and people get shot every day, but she's genuinely a cool person. I mean, I had a couple conversations with her and she's not a bad person. I think maybe she just needs some help. Maybe the state should actually do their jobs and actually provide help for people that are in need in mental crises. I think the state is so worried about prosecuting someone and sending them away or getting them killed rather than actually talking to her and getting her help and offering her help. We get all these cops do in the state and in the fucking stupid DA's office. Yeah, fuck you, DA. All they do is they're miserable. They're miserable people. They target people. They're the largest gang in the goddamn fucking state of San Andreas. And instead of helping people, all they do is sit on their fucking fat asses and do nothing. They don't do nothing. They don't help people. They don't actually community police.
God bless.
They
Oh my
say
God.
they do. But look at this fucking stupid idiot Yackle. Look at him. He doesn't help people. Him and Genesis are the same people. They just want to get people tickets. They want to inconvenience people rather than actually having conversations with people and treating people like humans. And if you have a criminal record, you're not a human apparently, and you don't deserve to have rights.
Those don't have rights.
Okay, so let me ask you this question, because this is the seventh time I've heard that the state should be doing this, yada yada yada.
Your job, exactly, Your Honor. It is your job. It is the
We're
same.
asking the questions, lady. Shut your mouth.
No, you're not gonna shut my mouth. Okay, I'll shut my mouth. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Would you,
Yes,
let's
this
say
girl.
that you were going through a time of
Over.
crisis and you were in need of some therapy or some guidance, would you trust Yackle to do that for you?
Oh, I would not trust Yackle. No.
Would you engage Yackle, a police officer, or would you seek other resources for what your problems are?
Oh, because
Specifically in
Yackle's
this
not an
case,
approachable cop. He's a cop who tries to inconvenience you. He will tow your vehicle. He will be the little pest that would ruin your fucking day. Rather than actually treating people like humans, he does not do anything to help the public. He enforces his job and he's all about enforcing his job. Genesis and him are basically the same. They do the exact same thing. They don't do anything for the public. They do their job and that's it. They'll tow your vehicle, they'll arrest you, you fucking punch them one time and it's fucking 78s and all cops are on deck. So no, I don't believe that someone like Yackle's approachable. But I think he's a cool guy, yeah. I just would not go to him if I was in a mental crisis, no.
Okay, so
what I
Yackle's
think,
side, you believe a police officer is the best person to engage for a mental health crisis?
not necessarily, but they should be trained, yes, because they're officers and they're here to protect and serve. But the state, and this is not just the police in general, the entirety of the state should do better at helping people and offering people help. It's your guys' job, it's the police's job, it's the fucking stupid ass hospital's job to do their fucking job. Prosecuting people and assuming that everyone's bad and that no one's savable. I'm talking to you, Quimbly. Get the hell out of your wheelchair, girl. I know you can stand.
Oh my god.
I don't think you can
Hold
say
it down,
that.
girl. Stop being so dramatic. Shut the hell up.
Order in the court.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Cuderino.
Miss Cuderino, before you leave, I want you to know something, all right? You know, you threatened to kill us because, you know, we put her to death. And
Fucking will, and I'll do it again. I'll do it
Listen,
again.
you ain't killing nothing, lady. The only thing you're killing is a damn
I'll be back.
cheeseburger, you
Bitch,
fat
I'll be
ass.
back.
Get out of my courtroom.
I'll be back, bitch. I'll be back. I'll be back.
No.
I'll be back, bitch. I will be back and I will fucking kill you, bitch. My don't. Ooh. And I'll be back.
my
Get
god.
stuck in the door on the way out.
Who's got a gun?
Oh my
Anyone
god.
got guns for sale? Guns for sale.
Okay.
Gun. Anyone got a gun?
All right.
Got a gun for sale?
Come
on, Oh.
Gazelle.
No,
You have a gun for sale?
Can you hear me
No, I
still?
don't have no
Unfortunately, no.
guns.
Yes.
Gun.
Perfect.
I mean, probably right.
Are you selling guns right
She probably has another one, right?
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, your honors. My name is Lauren Hale, and I am the Deputy District Attorney for the state of San Andreas. With my position in the DA's office, I perform a number of duties, including reviewing police documents, helping issue subpoenas, reviewing subpoenas, and lend a hand to larger investigations, especially these felony cases. Now, I am going to apologize, as this is going to be a long remark, but this sentencing is an important decision to be upheld to the courts today. Since the start of this year, multiple people have died in connection to Diamond Tate's actions. People with lives, jobs, dreams, and aspirations. People with loved ones who weep at home, hoping one day that their loved one would walk through those doors once more. And now the state is asking Diamond Tate to meet that same fate. Now, I do not know Diamond Tate personally, and I do not think it takes a wise individual to understand that Mrs. Tate is a beloved person in the state. I mean, gaze around this room, witness all these loved ones here standing in solidarity for Mrs. Tate, prepared to speak on behalf of Mrs. Tate throughout the sentencing hearing. But peeling back the veneer of Mrs. Tate, the state is met
Holy
with
shit.
murder. In May of 2025, Diamond Tate coordinated the murder of a clown by the name of Justin Sane. Sane reportedly stabbed a handful of people at a casino. in
That's a
self-defense
good
when a woman
name.
pulled a baseball bat,
That's a good
threatened
name,
Sane,
OG. That's a
and
good
struck Sane
name.
over the head with a
That's
baseball bat.
funny. I like that.
Mrs. Tate purchased ammunition, then called Sane before Sane made the fatal error of giving Mrs. Tate Sane's location. Mrs. Tate appears to be a creature of habit, where, in May
Hey,
of
oh my god,
2025,
wow.
she was already laying out the foundational groundwork of her own twisted mind. Mrs. Tate may have looked at herself in the mirror to tell herself that this was just, that she was not the crazy one, Sane the clown was. Sane then took
Yeah, what is this
her-
ASMR?
Mrs.
Holy
Tate
shit.
took Sane to the docks. Docks not far from the Elysian docks, where Mrs. Tate would take the lives of 3 individuals in quick succession.
I still think this
less
could
than a
go
year
either
later.
way, to be
Sane
honest.
died due to exsanguination from a laceration in the torso and the removal of Sane's liver. Like a prelude, Sane died mutilated, left
Oh my
with a diamond
God.
carved into his chest. And those that stand in solidarity today for Mrs. Tate, expressing their support and affection for Mrs. Tate, cheered on the murder
God,
of Sane.
this is ASMR.
In the
Yeah,
deep,
ASMR.
early months of 2026, a shift was taking place in the deep recesses of Diamond Tate's mind. In February, Mrs. Tate called out publicly, telling whomever would listen on Twinsta that Mrs. Tate's head hurts. It's getting too loud. Privately to Lottie Ash, Mrs. Tate cried out, stating, I need it to stop. That it's so loud. When Ash asked what Mrs. Tate does to normally help, Mrs. Tate states her usual methods are not helping. Ash offered Mrs. Tate help. How can I help? Ash asked. Mrs. Tate responds with, I don't know.
Did you write it like a book about
To Detective
Partly, I wrote a book.
Candy Maple, Mrs. Tate's texted. Detective Candy Maple, Mrs. Tate's text that Mrs. Tate was simply not.
God,
finished,
honestly,
that
she
there would be
yaps.
more
Holy
bodies.
fuck.
Even to an adversary like Detective Maple, Mrs. Tate was begging for help writing, the dripping needs to stop. Mrs. Tate reiterates to Detective Maple that what Mrs. Tate normally does is not helping, and that Mrs. Tate will keep trying. Mrs. Tate claims an admission to Detective Maple that this is not redemption. These murders are not redemption. Mrs. Tate is not redeemable. Raja Queen was there from the beginning for Mrs. Tate.
Oh my god,
Queen
Raja.
checked in frequently on Tate's well-being, asking Tate how she was doing. The text exchange between Raja Queen and Mrs. Tate is painfully obvious to how much Queen genuinely cares about Mrs. Tate. Queen was offering ways to help ease the burden and pain in Tate. Queen saw the writing on the wall, the madness stirring within Tate. Asking
Yeah,
about
this
Tate's
is so
Twister
fucking. Oh my
post.
god.
You all right? Queen asks. Tate lies. She simply says yes. Queen presses, what does it mean? In response, Mrs. Tate lies once more to someone who cares so incredibly much for Mrs. Tate. It's just words. Anne's blood was already on her hands, harboring and manipulating the secret from someone Mrs. Tate
Holy
is so
hell.
intimately close to. Now, 3 people are not here today to tell their story, to share their opinion on the matter of the sentencing. 3 people will not return home to their loved ones. 3 people that were also sons and daughters.
God damn.
3 people who now dream on in an endless slumber, never to wake again. Their names are Salem Elliott, Laura Shadowmere, and Kevin Dominion. This very court found Diamond Tate responsible for these brutal murders and
Holy
mutilations
hell.
of Elliott, Shadowmere, and Dominion, all in the span of less than 1 week. Mrs. Tate was not done there. Tate had expressed plans with direct messages to
Wait,
Diamond Tate.
there's more.
Messages to Detective Maple that Tate had intended more victims.
I
To
thought
those
this was
intended victims,
over.
How can the state tell the everyday person who is not as prolific as Diamond that you are just fodder for someone more well known? The senseless murders Mrs. Tate committed are tragic in and of themselves, enough to warrant a death sentence alone. But Mrs. Tate is more dangerous than simply a serial killer. When Tate was arrested and awaiting trial in prison for the deaths of Elliott, Shadowmere, and Dominion, Tate successfully brought members of the Fractured together at the prison. Tate twisted the minds of the Fractured, curating members to
Oh
commit an
my
egregious crime
God.
of murdering a 4th individual in the
like closing.
likeliness of Diamond Tate's madness, permanently
We
and
killed a 4th?
needlessly snuffing out
Did
the
we?
life of another
Just made up a
individual.
few.
For what? Look where we are today. Diamond Tate sank her claws into Jenny Cameron. Having Jenny Cameron come forward to confess the murders Cameron did not commit. It was painfully obvious Cameron was not the one who committed these murders. Cameron sat cowering in an interrogation room for hours at the behest of Diamond Tate. Cameron came forward to the police. Cameron was willing to accept a fate and throw her own life away for Tate. For what? Even with Mrs. Tate, who lied to Raja Queen and manipulated members of the Fractured, including Jenny Cameron, individuals in the courtroom today stand in solidarity for Mrs. Tate, expressing support and affection for Mrs. Tate, willing to bypass the monster caged within, listening to this provoking drip, 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 reflected upon a past of violence to complete an image of a diamond upon previous and threatened future victims. Mrs. Tate will continue to draw others into a darkness with her where, in the words of Diamond Tate directly, there is no redemption for Mrs. Tate. Where it would be wholly irresponsible for me to not seek the death penalty for Diamond Tate, who shall always pose a danger to society. Thank you.
Thank you.
Free boy.
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's online.
To calm down.
I know.
Oh my god, Julius.
It doesn't appear that any of us have any questions for you. Thank you for your time.
God, I was so uncomfortable.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So, since Coot Arena fucked up our order, we're gonna get back in a row, and you got state or those for the death penalty. If you got another one, come on up.
Oh.
It begins. Can I ask a question of, do we think that her wardrobe for court is just like, she opens the closet and it's the same pants, but different colored
I have
shirts?
different shirt. I have different shoes. Shut up, okay?
She
We're
puts
telling
ketchup
you,
on her
if
tacos.
you,
What
if
do
you
you
want to
expect?
dress me, we could do that some other time.
I'm taking you to
My
the
God.
clothing
Ketchup
store.
on
Holy
tacos is
shit.
criminal. God damn.
offer. You do not take me up on that. That's
We'll
on
take you up on it. Not right now, though. But Jesus, you just changed the shirt.
Okay, post court fashion trip? Question mark?
Something like that.
God.
All right. My name is Veronica Wilson. I wasn't planning on speaking. Because I'm going to be honest, I wasn't sure that the death penalty was appropriate in this case. And then I started to remember who this woman is. An interrogation I had with her back in June. Where she
Oh my
admitted
God.
to everything that she's been found not guilty of.
Oh.
Deputy Chip Chaser. She admit who she was found not guilty of torturing. In the interrogation, her words, I cut off his arm and broke him and tortured him for 2 months. I got away with it.
Oh my God.
She got away with it because after he was found and recovered, he was then kidnapped from the hospital. And the statute of limitations ran out because she had him kidnapped for so long that the statute of limitations for Mayhem Minor ran out. She's found not guilty. Got away with it. She admitted that torturing kinks or torturing cops is her kink. And it's what does it for her. She does it when she gets bored. Imagine how bored she'll be when she gets out of prison.
Yeah, it's that 35th line.
I think you killed Sean.
She admitted about to what we already heard Eddie Bean speak about. You know, threatening was not a good idea.
Yeah.
It wasn't her plan to shoot Eddie. She was going to torture him. But the police showed up, and so she didn't have much more of a choice. Away with kidnapping Koff, cutting his arm, torturing him, kidnapping him, holding him for months. Got away with shooting Robin in front of people at, I think it was Ramathon. Or cleaning up something. Got away with shooting and carving Adam Panna Baker. Has been convicted of multiple murders. Hasn't yet been convicted of helping to arrange the killing of an officer to try and cover up the previous 3 murders that was convicted of for this crime. But if you don't think she was behind that crime, then you have to lack all common sense. She's 100% behind the killing of that officer.
Oh, spoilers. Spoilers.
Alert. She did that shit. She admitted
Prison, how could she do
in
that?
text messages to Detective Candy Maple that she had 2 more killings to do. She wasn't done yet. She has a violent past. He had a very calm demeanor. And I don't think the state is capable of giving her the mental health support that she would need to fully rehabilitate. If I could trust that she'd be safe in prison locked behind bars, and not just her, that she would be safe, but others would be safe with her locked behind bars, then I wouldn't be an advocate for the death penalty. I just worry about if the state can keep her locked behind bars. And I also know that life in prison without the possibility of parole is not truly life in prison without the possibility of parole. And she may be out on the streets one day wanting to fulfill her kink and torture.
Oh my God.
I don't think we need that. Have any questions for me?
Yes, because you said it multiple times. Are you kink shaming?
Absolutely not. I'm torture shaming. I don't think torturing is okay. But the fact she gets off on it, you know, makes it likely that it's something she'll want to do, you know, as kink should not be shamed. You should be allowed to do your kink, except when it involves, you know, violence. That's a problem.
Hey, some people like being tortured.
Some people like violence.
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah,
And then sign up for a list and let her torture you, you know, but, you know. And if she's
dead? Try to kill her, man.
That
How am I
sucks.
supposed to do that?
Okay. That's what I got. Panel.
What the fuck is happening?
Anything for Wilson?
Nope.
You should have a while ago.
Okay.
What the fuck is going
Your Honor,
on?
can on this side of the room, can we file a temporary injunction for a restraining order against Wilson? She just keeps bringing up the sex thing.
Stop talking about an interrogation. We have
Keeps
to bring
bringing
it
up the sex thing.
He's just upset I
I've
married her
literally
first.
never said that.
It's literally in the tape. It's in the evidence.
Never
Should
talked
never
about
say
anything on the
kink.
screen.
tortured by
general
Diamond. I think
gaggle.
she wants to be tortured by Diamond.
We would just
What she said. Literally her.
like a minimum distance or like I don't know. No contact order. Can we get a no
She
contact
just stopped
order?
talking about my sex life. That'd be really cool.
Good distancing is really important.
Yeah, it's my kink. Torturing
We'll
cops.
consider
It's what it doesn't for me.
we'll consider like a sex addiction, protocol or something like that or whatever.
What
Okay,
the
no,
fuck?
I want no part of that. Okay. Next up against. Come on up.
You wanna go? You go.
Let me go. Very anxious public speaker. Is it working?
You're doing good.
All right. Okay. Reading off my phone.
Hi, Winnie.
All right. I've known Diamond Tate a very long time.
Move up. Move up.
I've asked her to get help in the past.
what's
To
your
deal.
name?
I'm Charlotte Turvey, aka Lottie.
Charlotte Turvey. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
I was a roommate with her for a very long time. Asked her before to get help for the trauma that I know that she has deeply set. She's fought against it for sure. At times where I've come home and I've woken up to her passed out in front of a pile of teddy bears in front of her bed. She hates
What?
being alone. Some things are quiet. That's deeply rooted
Veronica
in
with
her
a new
trauma.
shirt.
Medicate her pain.
Hold my spot. I need to get food.
Or try to kick her addictions just to fall back into them. I've seen her be a strong, caring leader.
Everyone's ugly right
We were in the loss together.
Everyone's ugly.
Of a club, and she's even encouraged us to not fight against the police and show restraint at times. She's covered for me when things have gone south, and she's needed to take heat for me.
I could have had FID do it, but they would be out.
She's picked me up when I've been broken, hurt, when I was sad or lonely. Protected me when I was threatened by people. She's had a deep level of untreated trauma, and she's been self-medicating for a very long time. I don't think she deserves death. I think that it's very misunderstood.
I don't want FIB to have to remove you from torture.
When you're around her, I mean, look at who's here. She's a fierce protector, and she's loyal, and she does it in a way she knows. And that might not be best, but I think that there's more to her than just she is a dead to rights killer who just seeks out killing for pleasure. I think that there's a lot more layers to that.
This is sentencing for the State v. Diamond Tate, where she was found guilty of 3 times murder.
You know, I've been a friend and known her for
We're
a very
currently
long time.
going
I probably know
backwards
her
and
better than most
forwards
people in this
with
room, if I'm being
against
honest.
and for death.
I think the world changes for the worst with her not around. That her being around, she needs to get past whatever trauma it is. And that her actions are a result of her trauma more than anything.
Shit, there's a lot of people here.
That's all I got. Answer
Let
me.
me ask you this question. Yeah.
Damn.
Because I do have one, and this is not an effort to twist your words against you, but seeing as how you shared quite a relationship with Ms. Tate for quite some time, there's something you said that has stuck out to me.
Other side.
You, as a close
Come in, little
confidant,
boy.
were
Little boy.
attempted to
There you
get
go.
her help for some of the things that she's gone through and overcome some of her struggles. and we're unsuccessful, how would anybody else be able to achieve what you could not?
If it were more mandated, I think that she'd be a little more likely to do it. A stronger person than I'm in general. And I back away from it because I don't want to push the limit with her and upset her and turn her against me. If it were something more steady, just a friend saying, have you ever thought about getting help for the trauma and not so much the violence? She just told me she's fine. And if somebody else were maybe more capable of doing that, maybe she could get help.
Think of somebody.
It felt like a failure on me.
You could think of somebody that could do that. To be able to talk her into that.
I don't know if there's any medical staff around that would be capable of it.
Are you therefore saying it's that you don't believe that anybody's capable of meeting that demand?
If you point me to someone, I could tell you a yay or a nay, but nobody's volunteered.
Well, let's just say that there was no volunteers. That you had all the power to just instruct somebody. You're gonna do this for me, and you're gonna do this for Diamond Tate. Who are you picking?
Most of the psychiatric people aren't around no more. Bryce Miller in a long time. Is the state just sentencing her to death because there's a lack of an alternative?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just judging your thought process, miss.
No. I think if the state's failing her, then that's not her fault.
That is Crenshaw, I believe. And then the other blue suit individual is Sharp, and then
It's a really
Sassy.
serious thing.
I've never heard of these judges until this case.
We are acutely aware.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your.
Oh.
All right. Is there any more that wishes to speak for the death penalty?
Oh no, I know, like, voice IDing, I know.
All right. At this point, I'm going to open the floor up to anybody else who just wants to speak up on behalf of what's taking place here today and what they wish to say their piece on. Come on up one at a time.
I don't think. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, thank God. Hey, what's up? I'm Tiffany Vanessa. What's up?
Well, you know a lot.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
this is pretty serious, huh?
Yeah. Person's life is.
Exactly. A person's life is on the line. Bangs hands on table.
Wait, Tiffany.
It's a very serious moment. I would like to say that there are a lot of pick-me's on the for death penalty, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
Come on now. Like, we live in a city where, like someone said earlier, like, it's crazy, right? Come on. Oh, I heard you. Be quiet, bitch.
Oh my
So,
God.
yeah, like, it's crazy every day, right? Or whatever. But yeah, like... Stop laughing. I'm getting nervous.
Okay, Tiffany.
Thank you! Hey, period, thank you! Anyways, like... I don't think it's fair that Diamond, should get to death. Like, it's not fair. Like, come on. Like, yeah, she killed a couple people, but come on, they were no names, Like, who the fuck knew them? Like, it's not fair to her. Like, come on. They had a family, but we don't fucking know because no one knew them, so it doesn't really matter. Like, Diamond has always been like a really great person to me. Like, when we first met, it was a little rocky, but it was kind of my fault. But I'm not gonna get into it. But like, Diamond's a very like kind of considerate person, and it's like if you give her a chance, like, and if you like reach out to her and like try and talk to her, she's gonna listen to you. Like, She's not a bitch. Like, she's not gonna give you attitude for no fucking reason. Like, yeah. Oh well, she fucked up, but like, she doesn't deserve death. Thank you.
Okay.
They're
Different
talking
questions?
about this individual here, Diamond, getting it.
Kindness and
Oh god, I have many.
Just one's necessary.
Oh, okay, one? Okay, fine. Okay, so there was this one time that I was having a wardrobe malfunction. You know, skirts don't like, you know, it's a little hard putting on a skirt sometimes, you know. It's hard to take one off if the zipper gets stuck. There was this
I'll take your
time.
word for it.
Thank you. There was this one time where I was at Bahama Mama's a long time ago. And Diamond, she saw me struggling in the back corner trying to get on the pole with my little skirt on. And she was like, "Hey girl, you seem to be struggling. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm not okay, girl. My zipper's stuck." And she's like, "Okay, girl, let's go to the clothing room and, you know, fix you up." And she helped me get my zipper unstuck, and it was such a touching moment. And then I got on the pole and made like $20,000 that night. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
All right. True example of a girl's girl is what I'm hearing.
She's definitely a girl's girl. I love her so
Damn.
much for that.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
I'm gonna challenge some of your one thing that you said there. So you said that the punishment should not be severe because they're a bunch of, in your own words, a bunch of no-name nobodies. All right. Would you say that a life is of more or less importance if they have some sort of status, or does that not matter to you?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. If there are no names, then who gives a fuck? It's my language.
No, you're good.
What?
That's all I needed.
Holy fucking hell.
Thank you, Miss Vanessa.
Ah.
All right, next up. Going once. All right.
You did so good.
Thank you.
I guess the microphone just hates me, but
Did you fucking stink? I can smell you from
Please
over
state your
here.
full name.
Fuck you, bitch.
crazy gatekeeper.
You're OG after this.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, couldn't recognize you.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Listen, I'm not someone that knows Diamond, you know, personally. Not buddy anything like that. However, I'm gonna speak to what I think would be best for a situation like this going forward with my experience. I've never been for the death penalty ever, even as a warden of a prison, because the entire point of it is that you want people to change for the better. You want people to be able to live out their lives. You should never want for a life to end, because that ends all of the opportunities going forward from that point. You should always strive for there to be a chance for good to go forward in the world. The society and, you know, world that we live in has the death penalty. So in that case, when it came to it, sure, I was there to help carry that out. However, should always strive for it to not be on the table. I think that with the way that the state is in currently, even sending them to life and just throwing it as life would be a disservice to them. I think that a case like this, with the severity of it and the lives that were taken, requires a carefully thought out plan, something that has actual goals, things to achieve with it, because as you've heard from many people today, that truly do believe there are good things within Miss Tayte, and those that believe she is irredeemable. The only true way to actually find that out is through the diligent work that we should be carrying out. And I know that there are people, whether or not they stand up here today or whether they are in this room today, there are people that will provide the help that is needed, or at least give the fucking attempt to, if I'm just gonna put it plainly. They need to be able to actually have the chance. getting sent up to go spend some time in prison for things in the past, having some fines slapped at you, and then expecting people to do a 180 when you don't know anything about the things that they're surrounded with. You don't know the type of life that they lead outside of that. That's why if you are truly wanting someone to have a chance at doing good, you need to actually put the effort into it. So that's all I'd be asking for. I strongly disagree with the death penalty.
Oh, huge.
That's it.
I've got questions. I'm trying to word it all together. If you guys got something, go ahead, go first. I offer a unique perspective because of who you are, and in numerous, and I'm just going to blanket statement this, in numerous cases that have come before these courts in death penalties and life imprisonment and things like that, at the end of the day, a lot of that responsibility is going to fall to the Department of Corrections to help facilitate things. What has been the struggles before when individuals go up for life imprisonment with the possibility of parole, trying to get them rehabilitation, and kind of tend to these individuals that may be trying to rehabilitate?
People actually giving a damn. Not to cut you off, it's just that answer is so blatantly obvious. As for what can be done to actually make people care enough to actually commit to someone's rehabilitation and see it through,
She was.
that really falls on the support from everyone around it. If people just say, we want them to get better, but then they fuck off and don't do anything about it and just say, well, why didn't this happen? Nothing's ever going to get done. It actually requires cooperation from every entity that's involved with it. If you can get everyone to play ball and actually...
Oh.
I'm not surprised at all. You can actually get people to play ball and see something through and actually give the support that's needed. You can have a very successful program. We've had it happen before. It's worked. So...
Oh my god, please.
I think just shirking it off as it isn't possible is just people not wanting to actually commit the resources to somebody.
Terrorism.
I don't think that's fair to anybody.
So with that being said,
Oh, there's Maddie.
And I'm going to air it out here because at the end of the day, this is, we're talking what could happen. So I want to have as much insight as I possibly can before we make a decision. Is there any one area of the state in which you feel that fails the most, or does this really fall to a joint collaboration effort between, I'm going to include us as the state, I'm going to include the PD, the Department of Corrections, the governor's office, medical, all those things working together to truly create a rehabilitation program for individuals that are life incarcerated or potentially seeking or on death row?
So when it came to DOC, oftentimes if we lacked the people, we would try to pass the ball to somebody, right? Because that's it. At the end of the day, it is a group effort. So we'd had the options of different programs to try to pass off things like, community service, getting some time to work out there, things like that. But it was almost like the ball would get passed so many times, it just got lost along the way and nothing happened. So it really just requires those go-getters and like a set plan, the whole just letting it go out and seeing what happens is often the shortcoming of it. So if you want something from somebody and you really, want to dedicate that time to them, you need to have, you can't just have somebody in there for years and years and years and just expect things to change. You have to have people that are actually working with them the entire time, at least communicating.
Okay.
I don't think it's a shocker to you that communication is often the downfall.
Correct. That's I'm fully aware. Do you have any individuals that you would like to say that would be that fit the bill of a go-getter that actually enjoy that follow-through?
Should just be government workers.
To be honest, it's been a while since I've actually like looked into that stuff. You know, I am partially retired, you know, now. It's very,
Understood.
very nice life now. Let's see, I'll always throw out Castle's name. Even if he isn't working with a prisoner or anything now, he's somebody who would always have really good insight about that stuff and how it actually can work. Anybody that's a part of their rehabilitation officer team will always be working for that. Quimbley, with psych and everything like that, can at least provide like insights in their team for how actual like scheduled appointments and everything work with that, how the timeline can work for things like that. And also, I would actually really advocate for the Grapeseed Sheriff's Department for their community service efforts because they've tried a lot. Just getting the ball rolling and keeping it rolling is something that's often fallen
True.
through. But they
True.
have a lot of insight into actual community service to
They
get
do.
people seeing more than just the bubble they may have been stuck in before.
All right.
I got a two-part question.
Go ahead.
All right. I guess the first part of that question is: have you ever, at least in your experience, as being a part of the Department of Corrections, have you ever had to deal with a gang leader in rehabilitation?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You have? Okay. Multiple times?
Yeah, a lot of people come in and out.
Okay. All right. Well,
This
let's set a
would-
scene for you. Okay. As a gang leader that is responsible for other people when they do coordinated attacks with violent felonies and other types of mischievous deeds around the state, do you believe that a person like that is, with that kind of, how should you say, support system around them, for better or for worse, do you believe that they could truly, out of that vicious cycle, if you will, as being someone of that stature, leading a group of people like that, do you believe that someone like her could be rehabilitated, realistically?
I think being faced with the very real consequences of what may or may not happen today, if that doesn't shake up something to spur perhaps a different path, I don't know what else really would. When you're confronted with the possibility of a state-mandated death, you know, one that is just, that's the end of your story. Or
Ooh, I
the
could smell
possibility
some
that your
alcohol
entire
today.
life will now be behind bars. Or say, even with all of the resources that a gang leader might have to break them out, you will forever be on the run and hunted. Your life is never the same, no matter what, following something like this. It's up to them if they are going to choose to change, but I do believe that that is a high possibility. I always very much so encourage it. It's not saying that this person is going to do a 180 and become Miss Daisy of the state, but it's understanding that things have changed. Their life is not the same following this.
All right. Understood. Nothing further unless you guys have something, I should say.
No.
All right, we are all set. Thank you very much, Ms.
And
Schieber. You are free
thank
to
you
step
for letting
away.
me fill in my quota of yapping. I appreciate that. That was good.
No problem. Checking the mail will be coming. Next.
All right, come on up.
Hello, Your Honors. I don't know if you can hear me. The only judges I think I can hear is Crenshaw and Sati. I haven't heard Roland this entire time, which is very annoying. But yeah, I think I can hear Crenshaw, but I don't know about Sati, but definitely Crenshaw. Can you guys can hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Let's wait for Roland. Judge Sharp, should I be more formal? I don't know.
I mean,
So it might be a me issue
cares?
because I came in late. Okay, great.
What about now?
I can hear you now. Oh, God bless.
Thank you.
I'm not the most ideal person to stand up here. However, Your Honors, unfortunately, in this great state of San Andreas that we live in, it is divided between government workers and people with a criminal record, and you know, so you get what you pay for, I guess. Because apparently, if you have a criminal record, that's all you do, which isn't true. We're gonna take a little walk down memory lane because the state has brought it up multiple times, so I felt like it was only fair to bring it out from the other side. People have said today that Diamond Tate has killed 5 people. That's not true. That's actually entirely incorrect, and I'll get to that in a moment. But we're gonna go back to the first murder, which is the clown, which, you know, I feel like is enough said in itself, but you don't even have to read that entire report. I glanced at it, and photo just says it all. There was a clown in the casino going around stabbing people. Apparently there was a bat involved, but he was also trespassing and posting on Twinster looking for a reaction from someone, and he got it eventually. You know, there's that murder, which, you know, again, a clown, I don't really know if you can count that murder on a record, which is really interesting, that the state has claimed that she murdered someone from that. She wasn't even there. Murder happened. I would know because I did it. I was the one who killed Fritz Crackle Snap Pop, or whatever his name is. A guy blew up a bunch of people in cars in Polito. He died. By me. Not Diamond, who again wasn't even in Polito when it happened. Charged as an accessory. Little fun fact for you, Diamond didn't even know what she was going to. Heidi Jensen had brought her along for the ride without telling her what was going on. Didn't even know what she was being an accessory to at the time. So, didn't do 5 murders, Your Honors. I would argue that she didn't even do 4, because that clown, again, was going around trespassing and stabbing people looking for a reaction that he inevitably got.
Huge. Okay, Piper, nice.
You want to kill her, not because it fixes anything, but because it feels right to you and them being the state. Not innocent. I'm not gonna stand here and say that she's innocent because she's definitely not. And I'm not gonna pretend that she is. Made a choice, and people paid for it. But you don't get to decide that her life stops having value because it becomes an inconvenience to yours and the Candy Maples of the world. You think killing her balances something? Well, guess what? It does not. It just proves that when something is not well, your solution is to destroy it. Don't dress that up as justice. If you kill her, it's not because it's right, it's because it makes your life easier. That's it. That's the whole tweet.
Pop off.
Thank you for the full context of all the other incidences that were brought up today.
Yeah, no worries. By the way, I'm not just a murderer, by the way. Like,
oh, huge.
Probably the state would paint me as. No, seriously, I'm an interior designer. You can probably go into multiple different houses, including Justice Van Dorse, I'm also a jeweler, so, you know, I'm not just a criminal, Your Honors, even though the state paints me as that, because that's all they focus on. They've got tunnel vision. Diamond is such an incredibly talented artist. If I asked her about it, she'd tell you. Because Diamond Tate is not just a murderer, Your Honors. She's so incredibly talented at what she does. Not being art. No, like, you know, not in a phosphorite way art. I mean, like, actual, like, design.
Oh, yeah. She was an artist, huh? Okay.
No, I don't...
Well, she thought she was.
I couldn't even compare Diamond Tate and Fear Phosphorite.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, there's not multiple split open bodies with animal parts stuffed inside it.
Yeah, that was gross.
So, definitely a different beast.
Anyway.
Wish I had more for you, Miss Drake. I really do, but
no, it's okay.
Everything in it all stays. all kind of hit with me. Anything from you guys?
I mean, everybody that's come up here has said, you know, that state is the one that should be rehabilitating her.
I don't
But
think the state should rehabilitate her at all. Fuck no. Are you kidding?
Okay, but I'm going to ask you this: what would you do to assist Diamond to potentially help her with?
Haven't we had this question like 4 times, just reworded?
The issues that she's had.
Yeah, Diamond likes golf. I'm sure you're aware of it, but you know, there's multiple times where Diamond, you know, and this is probably my fault because I ghost a lot of people. Diamond has asked to hang out, and I've just like completely ghosted her, and not even to do crime. And you know, that's you know, I'll take full blame for that, but I think just human interaction is really important for people. And I don't know, sure, therapy, whatever, but I think just I think that's what we've forgotten. You know, we're all here talking about if she should die or not die, but like, I don't know, talking goes such a long way, you know? And understanding each other, to be honest. I think that's important. That's what I would do, me personally.
Okay.
One person, though.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's all that I have. Anybody else? Crenshaw? Thank you for coming up.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna step down now and go to my fiance.
Is
Honorable
there anybody else?
Honorable Sharp is in the corner right now, so Miss, I don't know, yeah, just wait just one moment and we'll get right with you, okay?
No, run it.
Can do.
I'm listening.
Oh,
I'm
run
listening.
it?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
run it.
Okay.
I'm
State your full name.
Name's Bree McNabb Drews. I wrote my thing down because sometimes I ramble too much and I didn't want to just ramble today. So I have known Diamond Tate a while, and I can wholeheartedly say that while in the eyes of the general public she may be misguided, I know her to have a purpose that is worth trying to take a new path forward for. While I understand that there are people who are not worth keeping alive, I wholeheartedly believe that the state not having mental health supports should not be one of the reasons we put someone to death. I also believe that people can change. And without telling the court too much about myself, I've personally been given many chances to grow and move forward, and wholeheartedly believe others should be given that chance. While I understand that the court will be wanting Diamond in prison at bare minimum, I do not think that life without parole encourages change. Give her a chance to show the courts that she can make the changes the courts want to see. I also want to personally say that, this is the bit I didn't write down, but that I thought about over there. I can wholeheartedly say that I have gotten to know Diamond better over the last few months, and I genuinely believe that she's somebody worth saving. Sharp, I hope you understand the irony in, you know, me having this, talking to you about this. I have visited her several times in prison while she's been on hold, like on her hot charge or whatever. And I intend to continue doing that, should she be given life in prison.
Do you want that, Diamond?
Now that's all I got.
Okay, I have a question, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're very into therapy sessions.
Yeah, cop therapy do be a fun one,
So would you be supportive in assisting with that if, let's say if, she was potentially given life in prison instead of the death penalty?
I mean, it would be one of those things that I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there and impose it on her, but if she wanted me there, I'd definitely be willing to be there to support her.
Okay. All right, thank you.
I think we're getting to the end. But every time I look, another one just comes. So
Yeah, all pretty well succinct, and I appreciate you for letting us know and hearing your piece, and you giving us a lot to think about. Thank you, thank you. All right, next up.
Is the cat gonna say something?
I think the cat will say something eventually. This is Winnie. Hello, I'm Raja.
All right.
Everybody say hi to Winnie.
Hi, Winnie.
Thank you.
Hi, Winnie.
Oh, Winnie.
I guess my thing brushes on a couple of things about this whole. I've known Diamond obviously for a while now. I guess it comes to no one's surprise that, in my opinion, it's been nothing but a positive impact on my life. I am very happy with the person I am today, and she plays a large part in that. Also seen the same experience in other people that have talked to her. In my opinion, she's a breath of fresh air in the city full of two-faced fucking liars that gaslight people all day.
oh,
She's brutally honest, sometimes to a fault, and I think people take that as a threat to their own convictions. Like other people have said, she's more than what people paint her to be. Most people that meet her the first time think that Diamond hates them. No, nobody really just knows her enough. People just presume to look up her record and just judge her based off that.
valid.
And on my next point, a while someone can just like out my whole text message history and like presume how I feel about it or my experience on it. Coming from someone I've never talked to my entire life, I just think that's kind of wild.
Oh my god.
Lies in how the prosecution has acted this whole goddamn trial. They've made every step to deny Diamond her basic human rights. They fought bail even after it showed she was getting no support within Bolingbroke. Illegal interrogations with no lawyer, and proceeded to even use torture methods during the interrogations. I don't know if Veronica has an opinion about. Claim they believe in redemption, and while I agree, it's not their job. They're gonna claim they believe in redemption, they should at least show it, right? And while in the eyes of the court, that first trial never happened, for real. It gave him 2 more weeks just to prepare their case. Case where the lead investigation officer remembered 90% of her own information. Prepare the next time. Cool.
Oh.
For all that, she is facing the possibility of death over circumstantial evidence. Like, is that where we're at right now? Death for circumstances? Really any guilt proven? I think that's the end of my rant. Hashtag no D for D.
Is that no death for Diamond? Is that what it is?
No D for D.
Okay.
One more thing. I'm surprised no one said it. If she needs any support, I will fucking be there every day. I will bother the hell out of her and bully her with support so she can get some. I will annoy the fuck out of her, and I'm not afraid to. I have before.
Bullying.
Hey, you hate me and you want me to die, and I'll say, as long as you get help doing it.
That is very valid. That sounds like yep. That sounds.
I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room here, because I'm expecting more associates of hers to come up here, and I'm just gonna ask you point blank: would you be willing to let? Would you? How do I? Let me see. Hold on. If her rehabilitation and ability to continue to walk the streets of our city, actually not the streets of our city, but to breathe the air of our city, hinges on the ability for you to let her go and be her own individual, would you be able to do that if it meant her life?
You kind of lost me. You're asking me if
So long
Say that
story short, your association has to end so that she can live her life and continue to breathe our air. Would you be?
He's awesome. I love Caboose.
course.
They're amazing.
That's her the help she needs at the cost of what you're saying, my relationship with her.
Just association is the way I'm gonna say it. I don't want to say relationship.
Thinking about the fraction, he's like, if Diamond had to leave the fraction,
Yeah,
would you
basically,
be
if
okay
she
with
could
that?
no longer lead you guys,
That gets her the help she needs, and not be put to death. Then yeah.
that's all I've got for you, Miss Queen. Anything from you guys?
Does the cat have any comments?
Yeah. Anything?
You're when it goes, just gonna pop off on them.
Okay.
Oh my god.
In the boom.
He's booming their shit.
Aww.
Okay.
That's it.
Very well put. Very well put. Thank you, Winnie.
She does. I love Winnie so much.
Let's keep it moving. Come on up. Oh, I was wondering who that was. Now this all makes perfect sense.
Hey!
Who is this?
Judges! Police officers! Wheelchair people!
What?
Legal people!
In case they don't know.
I'm letting them know. My name is Southside D. Jackson. I'm here to let you know.
Oh my god.
There's a treasure in this land. It's diamond encrusted, and it's been melted all down into one. And if you shed the blood of Diamond Tate, it's gonna trigger the era of street pirates. And you don't want that. None of you do. Because right now, I'm the only one looking for the gun piece. It is my destiny to find it and become the king of the South Side. So don't do this. You will regret it. Also, I think it was Tito's. Have a good one.
Okay. A man of all words and no response. True Southside fashion. All right.
Next.
Your turn.
Hey, is this thing on?
Yes.
Hello, Your Honors. I am Speed. I have a lot of things to say because I'm not with words, but
Speed.
that's brought a lot of positivity into my life since I met her. She's always been supportive. And not that just with me, but other people around her, not just people in the fractured. She shows a lot of love and support to people. I don't think she deserves the death penalty, but I will say one thing. She gets the death penalty. I'm sure you guys will hear a lot of SpongeBob one-liners from Jason Hawthorne. He'll probably be queuing up biker music. If you know, you know. Your Honor.
No, I don't know. What does that mean?
I'm pleading the fifth on that one.
We finna drill these
You
fucking
should shit
streets.
lawyer.
So you're gonna say it, but you don't want to say it with your chest?
Speed.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna snitch on my. You see the war cars out. Biker music, and we're using SpongeBob one-liners. So please, don't
Got
give
some
him the death
knowledge on him,
penalty.
Speed.
Enough knowledge. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to try and convince somebody.
Just saying, you guys don't want to see if Jason Hall thrown off his leash. Really bad. I've seen it myself.
Spin it, spin the
yeah,
block, spin the
that's one way to
PD.
try and
California
convince.
Girls is in the playlist.
I don't really have any questions, and I'm just gonna refrain from saying the thoughts in my head because I'm professional. You guys got anything?
Professional at sucking dick.
Nope. Jason Hawthorne's a bad lawyer, though.
Jason
All right,
Last thing, I did not resist arrest. Thank you so much.
have a good one.
Definitely did, though, but okay.
Okay, next.
Oh no, I'll do it. Hello, check.
Yeah.
Checking.
Working great.
Yes.
Hello, people of the court, and Your Honor, my name is John Raphael Castle. The ex-warden of the state's correctional branch. I retired about a week ago-ish. The state treasurer and the director of animal control. Honestly, I had a lot of good things to say, but honestly, the last statement that I heard up here made me swallow quite a lot of it. That was a really bad way to try and convince this court, but that aside. Your Honor, I'm a little bit on the line of balance here. Prosecution has a really good case here. I've been at the last trial of Diamond Tate, which went a little bit different than this. But I've also been present for all of the last 5 or 6 executions that the state has ordered and executed. I've led majority of them. While I'm not against the death penalty, I do think that currently the state is capable of doing it another way. Due to the last mayor, in conjunction with the Department of Justice, we now have a parole board for individuals that serve a life sentence without the possibility of parole.
Oh, okay.
A lot of what was mentioned here today was talks of psychological issues and whether or not Diamond Tate may or may not be mentally ill. Which realistically, if we look at her record, she's got 2 times murder on there already. I think we don't need to speculate on that. However, a perfect example of rehabilitation in this state is one of my ex-lifers that has been off parole for 3 months now and is currently living her day-to-day life. Amelia Wright. She was one of the first trials for the new parole board. She had also received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. She served about 900 years. Now this woman is again, I don't want to speculate, but I don't think we can compare her to Diamond. However, I do think that the potential for Diamond to get the same kind of treatment and the same kind of help is there. Amelia Wright spent all these years in prison, talking with the OC, talking with Sama, and receiving psychological treatment from doctors employed by Quimbley under Sama in a handshake emoji with the DOC. Now, during her parole hearing, she had everything lined up, everything written down, everything set up to go. She had a sponsor, employment, community service, numerous government leaders and government employees wanting her out there, wanting to help her. Do I think what Diamond Tate did is correct? No, absolutely not. But that is what we have life sentences for. I think the Department of Justice was a very big reason that this parole board was written down into legislation. I think, if anything, we should use it now more than ever. That was all.
I have a question.
Go away.
You're saying that DOC, was very involved in the assistance of the other person. However, I mean, we don't see DOC around. So how would that affect? Because from what I understand, DOC has to help set everything up, and if there's no DOC there to support the prisoner, how are they going to get that support?
Correct. So, a big issue in the past, and the reason that the parole board took so long to be an official thing acknowledged in legislation, is because everything fell onto DOC. Now, as myself and everyone in this room, as well as everyone else in the state, can see, the prison is dead. The DOC is barely around. Now, that's not a DOC issue. That's the fact that, to be 100% blunt here, the prison's a hellhole. It's a shithole. On that note, we have worked tirelessly, day and night, to try and figure out ways to give these individuals that genuinely want help and genuinely want to look for help the possibility to do so. We have, I won't get into the whole nerd thing behind this, but we have an entire section in the MDW that lifers have access to, where they can do their prep, they can apply for a parole hearing with the DOC. We will all get notified. Everything else, everything they need, sponsors, all of that stuff. We have a division for it called Bird. It's our old, I don't know if any of you knew Bro, but it's our old parole division. You guys still want to help. We have people active in shift 3 momentarily. Surprisingly, that's our most active shift, unlike the rest of this government. Those guys want change. Those guys want rehabilitation. Those guys want to help. There's a reason we have still yet to remove the rehabilitation part out of the department's name. It is still the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, and the reason for that is because we have all of these systems in place. They just don't get used.
It honestly kind of is. It kind of is insane.
Amelia Wright is the living example of how to use those systems. She was given help by the DOC in her final stages. All of that she did herself. She called people, she spoke with people, she asked guards to go out under supervision and talk to business owners, and she did. Every individual inside of the facility has a phone. So there's a lot more that these guys can do now than 2 years ago.
Are we almost done or not?
I didn't know you stepped down last week. Who is the current warden of the prison now? Because I need to know that.
Current warden is Quinn McTavish. She's the wife of the ex-deputy warden.
All right. I appreciate you coming forward, Castle.
Of course.
I got nothing else for you except that. Crenshaw, you got anything?
We think.
So, sorry, you said what?
I'm just thinking about if I have anything to ask you.
Okay, all good.
Just collecting my thoughts here. Yeah, I got nothing.
Nice.
Thank you, Castle. We appreciate you. All right. Anyone else? Going once. Going twice. And that'll conclude public speaking. Okay, State, I understand you had written statements that you wish to read. We'll go ahead and hear those, and then what we'll do is we'll turn it over to the opposite side for those written statements to be heard, and then we will close this out with Diamond Tate making her final case. When you're ready.
Right. So the main statement that we actually have comes from Assistant District Attorney Astrid Vellum. So I will just read out her statement exactly. I just want to say one thing in regards to Gemma's statement. While these 3 victims do not have that much history here, they still have families and loved ones, even if they are not here. Every person in this world has that, and now those loved ones of Laura, Kevin, and Salem will never get to see them again.
Womp womp.
They will never get
That's
to hear their voices or see them
okay,
achieve
never
their
mind.
goals, and that's due to Diamond Tate, who has shown no remorse during this entire investigation and trial. And those with, let's see, and those without remorse are not capable of rehabilitation or redemption. We should not be wasting our resources on trying to make someone who has proven time and time again that they are not redeemable another chance after their many chances, after the many chances that have been given to her.
Oh. About is flat. Yeah, for real, for real.
All right. Other side, let's get your written statements.
Real quick, does Miss Tate still plan on saying something on her own behalf as well?
Yes, my understanding is she will be going directly after we're done with the written statement portion of things.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you.
Since the state used the written statement portion of things to like bamboozle their way into a reply or a rebuttal, I'll do the same thing. A lot about other crimes that we're not actually here for today. The fan fiction that was written by Veronica Wilson about kinks and whatever allegedly happened in a fucking recording room. Whoever the fuck that clown was. The one who was assaulting people in the middle of a casino. We even heard about Jigglypuff Cornflake, the Polito terrorist. So let's briefly talk about a woman named Kitty Genevieve. 2:30 in the morning on March 13th, 1965, Kitty Genevieve left a bar, drove home, parked her car, and was walking to her apartment. 100 feet away from the door, when a man who had been following her since she left the bar walked up behind her, drew a hunting knife, and stabbed her 2 times.
Oh.
And he ran after her. He stabbed her 2 more times as she was screaming for help, and several witnesses looked down from the apartments above, because this is New Jersey. These apartments are like 10 stories high. The attacker dragged her to the edge of the building, stabbing her several more times, robbing her, and this attack took half an hour. And it was witnessed by 38 people. 38 people, only 1 person called the police, and it took half an hour before the first person tried to help. Oh, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Gemma, why are we talking about some dumb dead bitch from 1965? The reason is because this court has asked several times where the alleged failure in the system is. Who should have helped Diamond? And the answer is every single fucking one of you. Department of Justice, all 3 of you stand there and you ask, who should be helping? Whose job is this? The police, meanwhile, the bloodthirsty little cunts that they are, sit here and they beg for death instead of rehabilitation. Emma and Quimbles love you to death. Well, we'll help people, but only if they come to us. And as this court has said, the DOC simply closes their curtain and doesn't watch. They wait for people to be shuttled into their house. Not a single one of you is actually...
Yo, maybe we
looking at
make our
this.
DLC character chat. How about that?
Every single one of you is a bystander.
Maybe
watches until it's
tomorrow we
too
can.
Every one of you witnesses the attack from the comfort of your own fucking apartment and you do not call it in. You all fail. Every single one of you. And the fact that you ask who should be responsible shows the intrinsic guilt in the failure of the system. Now,
She
for our
valid?
written statements. This one is from Judge Kelly.
Okay.
Miss Tate is a shining pillar of San Andreas. While the courts may have found her guilty, the case showed that the city needs better ways to give help to those in need. I know given the time and chance, Mrs. Tate can overcome what may ail her and become a radiant cut that shines bright. Mirror Park and San Andreas would lose its value without its diamond. Everyone was submitted by Ivy Monroe King. Hey, it's me, DMV Director Ivy Monroe King. I would have loved to have been here in person to speak with you today, but unfortunately I cannot. I'm here instead sending this statement to ask the state to not put Diamond to death. Someone who believes that people can change and become reformed, and I believe that this is the case for Diamond as well, and would sponsor her with community service at the DMV. So there's your answer to people who would fucking help them. Finally, we have one from Lainey Holt. This one says, I know a lot of people here are going to tell you how Diamond is an important citizen and can reform after the courts have found her guilty, and the state is going to tell you all the reasons that they believe she should be put to death. But I'd like to speak about the person I know. Diamond is kind, funny, and a deeply caring person. Chance to spend meaningful time with her, exploring the city and having long talks that could go on for hours, and in those moments I've seen her genuine warmth in the way she can connect with people. She's not defined by this verdict. Diamond is someone who brings lightness and happiness into the lives of all the people around her, and someone who is capable of growth and deserving of a future for that growth. Asking the courts to consider the person she is beyond this moment, the kindness she shows, the relationships she builds, and the potential she has to move forward from this verdict in a better way. And that is all of our written statements.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Knott. All right, Ms. Tate. The floor is yours. And before you begin, if anybody from the peanut gallery says one word, it is 2 charges of contempt of court for $1,000 apiece. You will let Ms. Tate speak. All right.
Can y'all hear me this time?
Winnie!
I'm not gonna stand here and tell you that I did not do the things that people know me for. People got hurt by my hands. I'm well aware that I'm different. I learned very early on if I smiled when I needed to, people would ignore the fact that I didn't cry when I was supposed to. It's easy to make people believe that I was normal and perfect in every sense. But that meant the darkness in me was allowed to grow unseen. No one has ever offered real help, just consequences after damage was already done. I am broken as a human, and I know this, but I don't think I'm beyond fixing.
Overdosed.
Locking me away forever is not going to solve anything. You're leaving someone to get worse in isolation. If you kill me, you're proving that the system does not work. Killing me will not bring peace. It'll leave people who know me, follow me, and love me angry, hurt, and lost. They will not disappear just because I am gone. I understand that actions have consequences, but beyond that, I am asking for help. I am now surrounded by people who care for me, and I do not want to leave them. Because if the goal here is to make things better, then killing me or burying me alive is not going to do that. It's just going to create more of the same. That's everything.
Okay.
Okay. So many things, I don't know where to start. Because this is a sentencing hearing, and at this point we have determined guilt, I will operate under the assumption that, or I'll operate under the decision that's been made by the courts to the guilt of the things you have done. Do you feel remorse for the things that you have done?
Yes and no.
Please elaborate.
Struggle very hard to feel empathy towards other people. My absence has hurt people that I do care about, and that upsets me.
Do you believe that you are capable of changing for the better?
I believe so.
We've had people speak on attempts, and for sake of a better term, we'll equate it to an addiction where somebody falls off the wagon. Should we attempt to rehabilitate you, what efforts would you take to prevent that from happening again?
I think I already have. I have people I can talk to. I have what I would consider a family now. When most of my past was brought up, besides these 3 most recent charges, I was in a very different spot in life. We were surrounded by very different people.
The same question that I asked Raja, I'm going to ask you. The individuals you consider to be a family, would you be willing to end that association and let go of that family if it meant you continue to breathe?
I don't think that would have a positive change.
The question is, though, if it is something that it is decided to be done and a term of your rehabilitation, would you follow through?
If that was the last option, I would attempt.
I don't think she's getting killed. I don't. I don't at all.
I think the last one I've got for you, and this is TBD on what I mean by this, so you're just going to have to answer as truthfully and honestly as you possibly can, and all possibilities as an option.
Oh.
Well,
Oh man. I think it's probably fine.
It wasn't me.
if a rehabilitation plan was created for you, and when I mean plan, I mean there would be, oh, this is an if, but ultimately there would be terms, there would be conditions, there would be things set forth within that rehabilitation requirements that you would need to meet, requirements of actions you could not take. Do you think that there is a possibility that you could uphold all terms of said plan?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then to piggyback onto that, with an understanding that What's this court case about? If you fail to meet those terms, the ultimate penalty for failing to meet those terms is that your life ends. So it is literally a matter of life and death.
I could accept that.
Okay. That's it for me.
Got some for you.
Yeah, great.
This could go for a couple questions, or you might be able to answer it in one fell swoop.
May never come back. So I just
You were telling me about your
heading back to El Salvador.
your struggles with with lacking empathy, and we're calling the kettle black here, mental illness struggles. Okay. Tell me about this, and that nobody reached out to help you, anything like that. I want your general philosophy on this, and and if you don't have an opinion on it, then just tell me that. Do you believe that resources should come to people that are mentally ill and recognize it for them, or do you believe it's on the individual to seek out them resources?
I think both parts have a part to play in it. I think people who are unwell can struggle to see that, and people reaching out can bring it forward.
I see. Now we're gonna pull this back into your situation in specific. You've mentioned that at least by what you were telling us, you are at least on a basic level, at least somewhat self-aware of these struggles. Did you ever go to those resources, such as SAMA or anything like that, to seek out for these conditions?
You got fit. I've reached out to a therapist twice, but canceled both times.
If you wouldn't mind sharing, if you don't want to, go. Don't have to, but why'd you cancel?
No. It's just a bit hard to accept.
Accept what?
That you need such help.
Do that by your own volition, or did somebody else tell you that? To go seek them out?
I did it myself.
Inform anybody that you were doing this.
I told a few people.
What was their reaction to that?
They're very supportive.
Did anybody of those people that you asked, for example, offer to accompany you during these times?
One second, Your Honor.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Sure. So, from those people that you said that, that you informed about this and they were supportive, did any of them, for instance, offer to accompany you during this time of you seeking out therapy? Or did they just give, verbal support to the idea?
Both happened.
Oh my god.
One more time, I'm sorry.
Both of those happened.
Both of those happened. Okay. Like an even 50-50 split, or was it like a majority one way or the other?
I would say a majority of people
What
in
the-
my inner
okay.
circle offered to come
What the
with me,
fuck?
help me through whatever I need to do.
I see. Okay.
Um.
Then at that point, when that you canceled on 2 separate occasions. Sorry, did you do that? Did you ever tell them that?
I did.
What was their reaction to that?
They were displeased with me.
When they showed
Honestly, chance,
in a way condemning. When
might
they condemned
dip,
your actions,
to be
did
honest.
that make you reconsider going back to therapy at that time?
It did.
I don't know.
So have you thought about it?
I've not seen Maddie in ages.
Since then.
Yeah, but I was in prison.
That's when you thought about it for the 3rd time, was when you were in prison?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After everything's all said and done, do you feel like you're willing to give it a chance?
Yes, sir.
For real this time, not backing out of it.
I would give it a chance.
A chance in which, if you don't follow through on that chance, potentially like a heavy sanction would come your way. Some kind.
That would be fine.
All right.
Holy fuck.
I have nothing further unless Miss Sada, you have something.
That's true. It would be a fine. Get it?
Jackal.
Sorry, Your Honor. I thought I was whispering. I'm not gonna lie.
You've cooked and eaten a roast dinner. Oh my
So I
god.
have a question. So you said that when you were in prison, you thought about reaching out for some assistance. Did you?
I did not.
This has gone so long, chat.
Not do that.
God.
I real sleepy in prison.
Luis, please.
Sorry, hold on. I'm just getting along. There you go.
So my question is.
Honestly,
was it
chat.
not that important to
I might go host Foz.
maybe, throw a little water on your face?
Because I am warm and
Do what you were.
a little EP, but I'm mini warm and yeah.
I mean, I thought about it when I was awake. There was no one around at those times, so I
And
always put it off saying.
I don't know why I'm so warm. I just am. I'm like bleh.
Have anybody to reach out to outside of DOC?
So
I've said, hey,
I'm gonna host Foz
I want to speak with someone.
on
Can you
L.
get them to reach out to me? Nothing like that.
However, I don't know. Obviously, he was gonna deal with the shit outside. So we shall see.
Seeing as I only ran into DOC once in the last, I don't know, 20 days I've been in prison, over this case, I don't see anybody in.
We go
I just
host
don't.
Foz or with him. Goodbye, chat. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna stream again tomorrow.
I gotta follow up on that one.
I took yesterday off, but yeah, we shall go.